live on the Talk to Rock. The new 105.3 FM. J.D. Ryan is here. Eddie Boyd, Trey Trenholm, Dan O'Malley, Gail Lightfoot. So did anybody go out to Terrell Friday night and see Larry Skinner? Leonard, whatever.
No, it got too cold and too rainy. Just nasty.
After some research over the weekend, I don't think any of those guys, or was Leonard Skinner, that came up Friday and played.
I'm believing you're probably correct.
They sounded okay.
I'm sure they put on a great show.
I don't know. I mean, when one of them was in here, we were talking, he goes, yeah, the whole band died on the plane. Dude, do you really want to say that? We still have the guitars that they signed up here.
Yes.
We're probably going to have to put them out front and put for sale so somebody will steal them.
Quit it.
Because if you just set them out front, nobody would steal them. It's like my dad used to do with trash, old furniture.
Yeah.
You put for sale on it and stick it out by the curb. You didn't have to worry about trash guys picking up. Somebody would steal it because they thought it was worth something. Look at there. Those people are selling Elvis's divan. We know because it's personally autographed by the king. Elvis had a lazy boy. All right. What did you do over the weekend, John?
Went to my parents at 24 Hour Fitness Saturday. Went to Sesame Street Live at the Next Stage. And Sunday, cleaned the house.
What were you doing at Sesame Street Live?
Joy took her child, and I got tickets. What?
You got tickets where?
At Next Stage.
How much were they?
Grand Prairie.
How much were they?
Don't do this.
How much were they?
I called ahead.
You are a card-swinging bastard.
I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Because I called and asked for... That's why they set those aside. For promotional people.
You have turned into a do you know who I am whore.
I don't do that.
Did you go to 3 Sports? That's the white trash. Did you go to 3 Forks and swing your card around? I sure like to see. I could just be happy if I got to see.
On the list.
I just wonder who I am. Hey, look at my card, see who I am. I must be J.D. Ryan. Look at that. I bet J.D. Ryan would like to have a seat someplace here in 3 Forks.
No.
I don't know, though.
Not the way it turned out.
I couldn't be J.D. Ryan. He's too important. Let me check my driver's license. What did that say right there? Huh. John David Ryan. Yeah, somebody like that certainly is important enough to have a seat at 3 Forks.
It's not what I said. What's your name? I said, show my name.
According to Rick Stein, the proprietor. I did that Saturday.
Did I irritate him? Was I rude?
He just said he had heard it got back to him that somebody was out front waving a gun in the air, screaming, do you know who I am?
Yeah, okay. Now that's what happened.
Yeah. All I know is by the time you left, Daddy Ryan.
Yeah. I see. That's good. Yeah. No, I didn't create a disturbance. No one, as far as I knew, even knew I was there.
A couple listeners obviously noticed you.
I didn't do that.
They're funny, you went in. Didn't have reservations, expected a...
last minute decision. We're going up that way, and I decided, hey, let's go and let's see if there's any room. And if there were no seats, I would expect the wait staff to come. Sorry, it'll be a couple hours or whatever. She said, we can get you a seat.
For most people, that it would be a couple hours. You only had to wait 45 minutes because you was waving. Your business card. Just in case you didn't hear me when I came in and say, J.D. Ryan, it is right here on my business card. See right here?
I didn't do that.
D. Ryan.
Went to the bar.
D. Ryan work. A-Y-N-G. Russ Martin Show. Here's my phone number.
No, I didn't do it. I had reservations at 9 o'clock at the Improv.
All right, fine.
Didn't pay for those either. Go ahead.
I bet you didn't.
Go ahead.
I didn't even have time to ask. Do you pay for anything?
Not when they offer.
No, they don't offer. You call up. I'll guarantee you, if I got somebody on from backstage or whatever that thing is called, I could call out to Grand Prairie and I would go, excuse me, Did you guys call and offer tickets to J.D. Ryan? Or did he call out and say, hey, you know what? I'm coming out. If you got any media passes or anything, I certainly would enjoy 3 or 4 of them for me and my fall family.
Yes. And if they don't have them, they simply say no, they're not available.
Okay. Just checking. Glad you had a lovely weekend.
It was. And you?
Mooch. I don't get anything for free.
You can. You just ask.
I don't like to ask.
I know you don't.
Rude.
It's not
Now,
rude.
if they offer, I don't mind taking it. Right. Most of the things I have for free, people have offered.
There you go. They don't offer me. Out of the blue, they're not going to call and offer me Sesame Street tickets. So it just.
And what was this? Was it Sesame Street on ice?
Live. It was on stage. I don't know.
On ice?
Mm-mm.
Just general.
Right.
Isn't it funny how you go see things that you normally wouldn't go see if you just put it on ice?
Oh, I wouldn't, yeah. That's true. That's true, yeah.
Like you could have just a stage full of Italians just screaming at each other. Nobody goes see that. But if you had Dagos on ice, people will go to see that.
Lined up.
You throw on ice on anything, all of a sudden, it's a lot more entertaining. Listen to this phrase. Tell me if you wouldn't go see this.
Okay.
All right? Listen to the name. Pugs and Kelly on ice.
Oh, yeah. Yes. Yes. I'd call for a free seats to that.
Doesn't it just sound like fun?
It does.
I just like that name. Yeah. Anything on ice. The Dan Lewis Show on ice.
Uh-oh.
Sometimes it fits too good. All right. I'm ready to go.
And you did this weekend?
I finished up the stereo in the Batmobile.
That all?
Yep. Put 2 cameras to cover the blind spots.
So you can switch back and forth now?
He wired it to where the turn signals.
Yeah.
It will switch to whatever camera. Like if you go to turn right, the camera on the right will come on and it'll display on the screen. Left, same thing.
Very cool. How about just backing up? Anything?
There's a default camera for that.
Oh, so you have 3 cameras?
Yes.
Jeez. I see.
The default is the middle and then left, right when you decide to go in whichever direction. It wasn't my idea. It was the guy that put it in. Spent 3 nights in the garage, in the cold garage, I might add, putting everything in. So everything's all set to go.
Now it's going to snow for 3 days, so you can't take it out.
I can't go anywhere until the weekend.
By the way, it's already icing up in the Mid-Cities area.
Yeah, I saw some sleet.
Ox 4 had the helicopter up over 408.
Yeah, you always need somebody out there to actually tell you that they see ice. Otherwise, you're not going to believe them.
Exactly.
We saw ice on the freeway. I don't believe to see it. I don't trust any of you. Show me some pictures. Show me a reporter on an overpass freezing his ass off. Then I'll believe there's ice. Other than that, I ain't talking about it.
They'll be out tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, they have to get out there and freeze their ass off and talk like hair lips just to prove that they're freezing.
Yeah.
In fact, I believe we have audio.
We do?
What is that? Oh, that's not it. I was going to play the Jeff Crilly thing. Someone else freezing their ass off. Some places you can tell they get very hair lippish. All right. I'll take these calls, and then we'll begin. Yes, Bill?
Hey, in light of all your success, why don't you do remotes?
I don't know how to ice skate.
Yeah, very nice.
I don't like them. Can't stand it. Plus, people like you, the guy that just called, you'd want to come see me. I don't want you seeing me while I'm working. This ain't a Pizza Inn. It's not. You don't get to stare in the window and twirl your hand in the air so you can just tell me you want to see me spin the dough. Spin the dough like this. I don't want to. Plus, I'm not good at it. And certainly I'm not going to talk to you. So there's really no reason for me to go out in public.
I had this exact conversation with somebody at 24 Hour Fitness over the weekend. How come y'all never come out and do anything like a remote? Well, there's a lot of reasons. You're one of them. I didn't say that.
You said to the guy that worked at 24 Hour Fitness?
No, it's a listener that came up.
Oh. Some people are good at it. I'm not good at it. And I'm not going to do it. I don't care if Siebert the Hun comes down here, swings his axe at me and says, go do a remote. I ain't going. I won't do it.
You have all your toys here. You're in control. You have all the stuff. I said, if you were about to drive a NASCAR, would you rather one you'd driven around a whole lot and knew where all the buttons were, or would you want right before the race throw you into something you've never driven before? There you go.
It's not the best of all analogies, but I understand what you're saying.
Closest I could get on a Saturday.
Oh, is that what you told the guy?
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, I thought he would understand the NASCAR analogy.
Yeah, did he?
You know what? Yeah.
Oh, that's right. It's like driving the backup NASCAR. You're not as good as when you're in the regular NASCAR. Oh. Man, I'm sorry if I ask you. Are you okay?
That one sunk in. You got it.
All right. Yes, Alex.
Hey, I was wondering why you didn't call Jennifer Love Hewitt on Friday for her birthday.
As far as I know, she's not talking to us because Brainiac in the office told O'Malley to hang up on her a couple of times when she tried calling in. Did I get that right, Dan? Yes. She tried calling in on the hotline a couple of times, said, hey, it's Jennifer Love Hewitt, want to talk to Russ. They decide to, instead of asking me, isn't that about the time that we put Trey in the rocket coat? Or
That was what the very first thing was.
The first one was the rocket chair. Oh, you got in the rocket chair.
I got a rocket chair first.
Okay. Yeah, anyway, no, I don't believe she's accepting our calls anymore.
All right then, man.
That's
Thanks.
all right. I had forgotten about that. I had milked her up really good, too, the last time we had talked.
Get it down. The mom thing.
The mom thing and how she'd like to go to Dairy Queen. You get your pecan mudslide avalanche of flavor. Had everything down, hitting her with everything that she liked.
All of it. Pets.
You know that her lips were moist.
Enough to call back at some point.
Yeah, as big as she is, she got no reason to want to call. But she's got nothing to pitch right now, nothing going on. Her album's already out. All right, I'm going to let it go. All right, you ready to go?
Sure. A lot of stuff from the Grammys last night. Did you watch?
I did not. I watched something else. Terminator. And went and bought the new CD.
Did you sit in the
DVD.
Batmobile?
Do what?
Sit in the Batmobile and watch it?
Why?
Because I'm sure you did.
It's got 5.1 Dolby digital audio.
That's what I thought. I could just see you out there.
That's actually, it's better in the car than it is in the house just because it's an enclosed area. It's so small.
That's cool.
It is.
I knew. I wonder what movies he's going to buy to sit in the car.
Yeah, Terminator was good.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's see. Is this the audio?
That is.
My name is Gloria Swanson. For 30 years, I missed a large part of my life. Trips, time with my family, even promotions at work. I don't have a life-threatening disease. I have IBS, irritable bowel syndrome.
God. It's not the audio I gave you.
Oh, so it's not. How very strange. Well, no reason for me to listen to the rest of this then.
I'd like to hear it.
Abdominal pain, bloating, and constipation were often crippling. But now my suffering is over thanks to my doctor and a pharmaceutical company named Novartis. Together, they helped.
What? Nothing.
Just trying to find out as much about IBS as I can before Linda Carter Wonder Woman is on the show.
You've added to that a little bit.
I didn't touch it.
I think you did.
I haven't touched it.
Bring 30 years of pain to an end in just 3 days. And today, I feel great.
Novartis is proud to be the innovative force that's bringing real help to millions.
Oh, that can't be real anyway. The drug is Novartis.
I believe that's what he said. No. Oh.
It sounds like Novartis.
Yeah, it does.
It's got to be.
I think it's Novartis with a V.
Well, then they still did that on purpose. A drug that controls bowel pain and farting, and they call it Novartis?
Yes.
Brother, please.
Millions of patients and their families. As for Gloria Swanson, we're happy her 30 years of pain have ended.
If you have abdominal pain and constipation like I did, don't suffer in silence. Talk to your doctor.
Gloria Swanson's not alive.
She's not?
Is she? She's an old actress. You don't remember her? Yeah. Queen, never mind.
Help is available.
Novartis. Think what's possible.
What day is Wonder Woman?
She's Friday.
This Friday?
Uh-huh.
I thought it was
Isn't it?
first part of March.
I'm sorry. I'm mixed up with somebody else. My bad.
Well, who's this Friday?
I'm working on another guest.
Who is it?
I'll tell you later.
Let me know.
Tell you after.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Well, that'll be neat if you can swing that.
Mm-hmm.
That's Thursday, though, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, correct. All right. Yes, Crystal?
Oh, yes. Hey, JD, do you remember me? From, let's see, we met at Ivy's on Friday night.
Ivy's. Remind me what we talked about.
What is Ivy's?
Bayou Bistro, the restaurant.
You guys were out, well, JD was out there.
All right, let's do it this way. What do you want? No, he's not going to remember you. What do you want?
I'll remember.
No, you won't. What do you want?
Well, I gave him a hard time about his girlfriend.
Yeah, okay. So what do you want?
Well, I was just going to just tell him I was sorry about that.
What did you say to him?
Well, a friend of mine were there, and we'd said that she wasn't good enough for him.
Okay.
We thought that he was really good looking and that he should do better.
Wait a minute. You said Joy wasn't good enough for him?
Well,
hold on just a second. I'm about to get you out of 3 years of trouble.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Did you get a good look at Joy? Do you know why he puts up with all her crap?
well,
Because she's a little hot mama. She's a monkey. She's a babe. She's a piece. Why would you tell him that? Did you tell him that in front of her?
no. Heck no.
Okay.
No.
Were they
I didn't
drunk?
want to hurt her feelings or anything. She just, we thought that she had looked like a stripper.
Sometimes she accidentally dresses that way.
Because we were
She was dressed hot.
What was she? Hold on a second. What was she wearing?
There's a short white dress on right here, and
was her fish hair hanging?
No, of course not.
I've seen her go out where her fish hair is
You
hanging.
have never seen
Yes, the
hair.
hell I have.
You've never seen
Yes,
hair.
I have.
Not even this.
It looks like an upside down ant bed.
There's nothing. No, because it's all mostly gone.
It is.
It's been lasered.
So it's been trimmed. It's been trimmed on the side. You said she's still
lasered.
Is it all gone?
No, there's a little like.
That's what I'm saying.
Runway. You couldn't see the runway.
Her fish has a goat.
It does not.
Not quite as funny as Dan has a squirrel.
Yeah.
Fish has a goat.
Yes.
So she was dressed.
She was dressed
provocatively.
Yes.
Cans of popping?
Probably.
Crystal?
Yeah, she had her, you know what, pumps on.
Yes, of course she did.
Yeah.
And you don't mind her dressing like that? Mm-mm. I think you like the attention. I think secretly, thanks,
She enjoys
the attention.
Looking nice.
She enjoys the extra attention.
She has to dress normal Monday through Friday. We don't go out on weekends.
So she decides she's going to air her twat out.
She didn't air anything out. She didn't air anything. Thanks for getting me out of trouble, by the way.
I just said she was hot. I said you couldn't do any better.
Air anything out.
I think that's what those Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays are for. Because you got to wear normal clothes all the time. You got the cotton wadding all around it. You're going to get on the weekend and spread your wings.
Stop it. Oh, God. My head.
Oh, funny. Okay. When's the last time?
She was calling to apologize for being tacky.
Yeah, she was drunk. She didn't know what she was doing. When's the last time you guys pulled a three-way?
No, never done that.
You and Joy haven't pulled a three-way? You and Joy haven't pulled a three-way. I know specifically New Year's Eve of about a year and a half ago.
Come on.
And it was the New Year's Eve of 2.5 years ago in a drunken stupor. You sort of offered. Yes, the hell you did. Yes, you did. That's when you started beating yourself in the chest screaming, alcohol, shut up.
Can we start the news? Damn, it's hot here. Oh, look at the radar.
Yes, it looks horrible.
It's a wintry mix.
Three-way?
Wintry mix.
Three-way.
Yeah. Nothing I would wish to discuss at this time.
Well, of course not.
Thank you. What? Looking at me.
You ever watch somebody else humper?
No. been going to dog fart too often. Dogfart.com.
I read someplace it's some chicks' fantasies.
Yeah.
Be with a black guy.
Oh, I have a list of fantasies someplace.
That's probably where I saw the list.
Yeah.
But you can save that for later.
Okay. Yeah, guys' fantasies and girls' fantasies, now they've changed over the years. I was surprised at some of the chicks' fantasies. I really am.
The rape scenario?
Yeah.
You said you guys have talked about that before.
I've actually, not with Joy, but with other girlfriends, done that.
Did you actually hide in the bushes?
No. No. You start actually in the house, mostly.
Well, that's not believable.
Well.
You ever watched another guy on your girlfriend?
No.
Swear.
Goofy question. Even I do have some standards.
I think that's why you let her dress provocatively.
I don't let her dress anywhere. She's a grown adult. She can dress however she wants. If it gets to the point where
I had a woman to dress like that, I'd put her under control. She's out of control. Absolutely.
She's not out of control.
Yes, she is.
No, she isn't.
I'd never let anybody I was dating for real dress like that. I even told L.A., who's notorious for running around with her nipples sticking out of her clothing, I went, if we go out, you're going to wear normal people's clothing. You're not going to wear something where your nipples are a half a centimeter to popping out and making that noise.
No. She just likes to dress up occasionally. Not always. Maybe sometimes.
So you never offered me a three-way 2.5 years ago on New Year's Eve.
Make stuff up. How do you do that?
Don't give me the move on, son. What?
I was looking at the sponsors for the news.
Do we need a break first? We all right? 3:33, J.D. Ryan's on the new 105.3 FM Talk with News.
Extra Russ News is brought to us by CareerBuilders.com and by Dodge. It is Monday, February 24th, 2003. Abe Vigoda still alive.
No, he's not.
It says right here he is at 82.
He was 82 when Barney Miller was on.
It says he's still alive.
All right.
Is he on somebody's Deadpool?
I don't think so.
He's only worth 18 points now. Paula Zahn's 47. Sammy Kershaw, country singer's 45. Rupert Holmes, the guy did the Pina Colada songs, 56. Texas soldiers preparing to be sent overseas are expressing concerns about a lot of things, including the fate of their pets that they leave behind. Soldiers are having to make plans for their animals following the increase of tensions between the U.S. and Iraq. Animal rescue shelters in Waco and Killeen are being deluged with calls from Central Texas military personnel. Many soldiers are calling rescue groups like Second Chance because they have no-kill policies, unlike animal shelters that euthanize animals. Over the weekend, the Stars had a good game, 3-0 win Sunday.
So how is it you enjoy a swingers and you've never seen her with another guy?
Because we don't do that. Everybody has rules.
She gets to be with other girls.
Mm-hmm. The guys just watch.
So you're with the guy while she's with the girl?
No. Guys don't interact at that particular moment.
Where do you guys sit?
Just back, watch.
Naked?
No.
You got your clothes on?
No, I don't know.
All right, so let me make sure I understand this right.
Just let's get into this.
So, there's 4 of you.
Right.
Inside a Big Six motel room.
Possibly.
Okay. All of you are probably half lit because you've raided the Robo Bar a couple of times. Now, you 2 chicks are on the bed.
Right.
They're naked. Mm-hmm. They're going at each other. Mm-hmm. Eating the fishy cat. Mm-hmm. The 2 guys are where?
They could either be sitting on the bed or near the bed or...
You sit next to the guy?
No, don't get this twisted off.
I'm just asking. I don't know how this works. Where does the other guy go? Do you guys sit in adjoining chairs and you grab each other's swords?
No, we don't touch swords, no.
You get a courtesy yank?
No.
I don't understand how it works.
Well,
and do you tell him? Do you look at him? You give him the eye? Faster? Slower? I'm about to? Do you wince up like this when you're almost done? And how does he know when to turn loose? No. Because sometimes they hold too long.
There's no homosexuality involved.
Well, where do you sit?
Either on the other side of the bed or on the other bed and watch the girl.
Are both of you guys naked?
No. Sometimes you get underwear like that. Sometimes.
So 2 guys in the underwear.
Uh-huh.
And the girl's in the bed.
Possibly. That's just one of many scenarios.
Are you reaching inside your Hanes?
No.
You never touch inside your Hanes?
I don't remember.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't. There's a million different scenarios.
Do you do a courtesy marble juggling?
No. There'll be no marble juggling. No.
I'm just curious to how this works.
There's a million different ways. Everybody has rules, and you have to follow the rules and policies. Like if you say, I don't like this, then don't do that.
And the rules with you and Joy are, she can be with a chick.
Right.
You could be with Joy while she's with the chick.
Correct.
But it can't just be you and the chick.
Right.
You're getting rammed.
Well, that's what we've decided.
That's not fair. She gets to be with somebody else. You should get to be with somebody else.
That's not what we decided.
Well, how did it turn out that way?
What she's comfortable with. You have to make sure I'm comfortable with it, she's comfortable with it. And to force anything else would make somebody uncomfortable. As a result, you don't. You just go, okay, those are the rules.
Oh, that's not fair, though.
Well, it is fair to us, and since we're the only two in the room that really matter, it seems to be fair. As long as it's fair to you.
Let me ask you this.
All right.
If she said, yes, you may enjoy this other woman's fishy cat, would you?
If it was okay with her, sure.
So you want to.
I could.
And you just don't do it because she doesn't like it.
Just like in every other aspect of life.
No, this is totally different.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
What you want is not always what you do.
She gets everything that she wants, and you get nothing but to watch.
I'm happy with it. We don't do it very often anyway.
No.
We don't. Very rarely.
So normally the chicks that you guys pick out are good looking?
Yeah.
Which means they have pretty good looking boyfriends.
I guess.
They normally smooth.
Stars win over the Chicago Blackhawks this weekend. It's a 9-game road.
It's not really gay if you just rub up against the cotton.
Yes, it is. The Stars are one of the team record, whatever. You got me all twisted. In case you didn't hear, Mike Tyson and the big tattoo on his face opened up some whoop-ass Saturday night, knocking out Clifford, whatever his last name is, and Tintane, whatever. He's in 49 seconds. I don't know what it is.
Clifford what?
Etienne.
Let me see. I'll hand it back to you. Clifford, hold your hand still. Clifford the loser.
There we go. Tyson's people wanted him to have an easy opponent, so he basically got one. I'd go for 49.
No, you wouldn't. You would not get in a ring with Mike Tyson. He'd eat your head.
You get one hit and you're down.
I wish I was black so I could say the complete phrase, but that blank is crazy. That is one crazy blank. That is one blank I wouldn't want to get in the ring with. I would never ever want to be in the ring with that blank. That blank would kill me. Even blank is calling him a crazy blank. Somebody black call up and say this for me. I'm going nuts here. He is a freak.
He said,
you would get in a ring with Mike Tyson for 49 seconds for $1 million.
One hit. He only one hit.
Do you know how much damage he could do to you?
This guy took a dive.
You think? I didn't see it. In fact, it started.
Seconds.
I was talking to Everett on the phone. He was going to come over after the fight.
Yeah.
And he said the fight was supposed to start at 8. So I flip on Showtime and I see some Jay-Z concert. Well, obviously, I thought I had all the showtimes available. Obviously, I don't have that one. So I go back in the garage. The guy's working on the Batmobile, finishing up the stereo. I come back in. It's an hour later. I still don't find it. I call Everett. He goes, it hasn't started. It's like 9:15 now. Flip back on. I had the right channel. There was just a Jay-Z concert in front of it. I go back out to the garage. Fight starts. I go back out of the garage. I come back in 8 minutes later. It's over, and they've gone into some movie of the week.
Yeah.
All right, who blew one?
I did. Sorry. Tyson earned $5 million for the 49 seconds. The other guy got $1 million. Basically, Tyson's payday comes out to $102,000 a second. $102,000. I'm sorry. I'm back with my dog.
Smells like a rancid, clean peach.
I'm sorry. I know. So anyway,
hold on.
What a freak, though. That tattoo on his face.
And he says that's only halfway through.
Yeah. He says, I like doing things. I like getting high, hanging out with my kids. I like drinking. And Tyson summed it all up by saying, I've got issues I need to deal with.
Say it, Derek.
That nigga is straight crazy. You out your mind if you're going to get in the ring with him, JD.
One hit for $1 million.
You have no idea.
Down.
What if
JD,
what?
You already wear the Klansman thing anyway. He'd whoop your ass.
You get hit once. He'd probably get another hit in there and eat part of your ear off before the ref could get over there. I think the refs are afraid of him. He's crazy. He is one crazy
nigga.
Thank you.
God.
There's not a chance in hell.
Okay. Well, this other guy did, and he got $1 million. Now he has to show for it.
Well, he's also, I believe he had boxed in prison. So, he had some kind of chance. Even when I boxed Wayne Walker, he got a couple of shots in there that pissed me off. And our original agreement was, before we went in the ring, because Reed made us go over this 100 times, the GM. You hit each other in the top of the head, and that's about it. So as we're boxing, you see me reaching towards the top of Wayne's head.
Sure.
And I look like a jackass doing it, but that was the rule. Otherwise, Reed said it was off. Wayne Walker hauls off and pops me in the chops a couple of times, and that was it. That's when I hit him in the balls. Obviously, if he can hit below the eyebrows, I can hit below the belt. Did he go down?
Yes, he did.
Thank you.
Quickly and for a while.
No, there's not a chance in hell. $1 million with Tyson, he just scares me.
I guess.
You just look at him, and I don't even see human being. He's just a freak.
Not even one round.
Oh, you don't
Not like this guy got his ass beat for 30 minutes. It was 49 seconds.
I didn't see the hit. Has anybody seen it?
I didn't.
Was it a good, hold on, what mic are you on, Dan? There you are. Was it a good swat?
It was very nice right cross.
Was it something that should have knocked him out?
Absolutely.
Really? Did the guy have, I know he boxed in prison. Did he have any other history of boxing?
Yeah, it's limited. I mean, it was one of those fights where he was meant to go down. It was basically kind of a warm-up fight for Tyson to get back to a Holyfield or Lennox at a later point.
I thought Tyson said he wasn't ready for Lennox.
He did. So
he's not, but with this guy, he's getting on that path.
Well, this was a waste of time. I mean, how does that get you ready for Lennox Lewis by punching a guy 49 seconds, knocking him out? I mean, if the fight had gone, 6-7 rounds, you could say, all right, I see guys kind of getting warmed up for Lennox Lewis. But whacking the guy, was that the only blow thrown?
No, there were a couple of other ones, but that was about the only real punch.
I mean, how many could you get in 49 seconds?
Not too many.
I even waited around to watch the replay, and I had missed. I came back in so far after the punch, they weren't even showing it then.
I'd want my money back if I paid money for a fight and went 49 seconds.
Hey, it's your own fault.
I guess.
There's just that chance that he's going to... This happened before, didn't it?
Yes.
Who'd he whack?
Michael Spinks.
Yeah. Whacked him. He's out.
Mm-hmm.
It's a chance that it's going to happen.
Yes.
It was free on Showtime. I mean, how could it be a pay-per-view? I don't know which one it was on because I got all the free Showtimes.
It was a spectacle fight, so just to get his name back out there, get the hype going again, I guess.
He doesn't need any hype. He's a freak.
No doubt.
Get Derek back on the phone. I got a few other things to say. Tyson had a broken back. Is that right? Yeah, Heidi.
And Tyson said he had a broken back when he was fighting Saturday.
I didn't hear that. Is that what he said, Dan?
He said he said after the fight they were interviewing him and he said he had a broken back.
Yeah, he said it, but it's Tyson, so do with it what you will.
Like I said, I missed the whole aftermath. By the time I walked in, some porn thing was on Showtime. And the whole thing was over. Yeah. See, we like to get in the ring with Tyson. Joey can munch with chicks. The homosexuality involved. Hold on a second. I'm looking at the phone call list, the buffet, if you will. So honestly, you get in the ring for less than a minute for $1 million with a convicted rapist.
It's probably not a good idea, but it just seems like the guy got $1 million for 45 seconds.
But look at him. He's a monster. He is one crazy
nigger.
Thank you. Thank you, Rachel.
You're welcome.
Yeah, right. He scares me to look at him.
He is out of control. You're right. If you went down and just continued to beat on you or kick you or something, then you're...
And I'll tell you another reason why I wouldn't do it. You could probably get in the ring and make it through and take your one punch and be done with it. Mm-hmm. But just the anxiety and the anguish that would lead all the way up to it, I got to get in a ring with Mike Tyson, and I got to last a minute. Just having to think about that just for a week would make me sick and vomit blood.
Probably. And in my current condition, you're right. One smack to the chest, he'd kill me. I'd be dead. It wouldn't jump.
Well, I'm saying that most of us could probably withstand a punch from Mike Tyson once.
Maybe.
Oh, man. I just visualized for a second. I just visualized myself poised, going like this.
Knowing it's coming.
Yeah, just having my hands up like this. And then just a whack. Gee, do you...
What if you get to wear that protective hood like you wore when you fought? What's his name?
I just think that the cowardice that I have that would lead all the way up to it would just make me nauseous.
Yeah.
I would. I'd vomit every day, all day, until the day of the fight.
10 million?
Oh, I'd still be sick.
You'd do it.
I'd let him sign mine. And for a lot longer than a minute.
Yeah.
Hopefully, you get all up in me. And get me some crazy.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, 10 million. I'd let him wail on me.
You could be just as dead. One blunt force to the head. You don't wake up. Your dog has 10 million.
I'm just trying to think. Boosh, right in the side of the head.
You ain't going to get him.
No, I don't mean me. I'm just trying to think how I'd stand like this. Hey, coming at me.
To get one.
Because if he gets me just right, he could probably ram my jaw up into my brain.
He could.
No, I don't think I would enjoy that.
I would.
Because with my luck, he'd hit me right here on the chin and ram my jaw up like 4 inches. Then I'd look like a sidekick for a trail western. Gabby Martin.
Right. That would be bad. How about with a football helmet on? Would you let him whack you?
Oh, yeah.
Would you?
But just without any protection? I don't think so. All right, go ahead.
Over the weekend also, you may have seen the Grammys. Some of the things you would have seen on the Grammys besides the winner. Rod Stewart holding a chihuahua for no particular reason. Aretha Franklin, as it says here, looking like a huge vat of chocolate pudding being soaked up by 1,000 rolls of 2-ply toilet paper. Justin Timberlake asking...
Rod Stewart wasn't holding a chihuahua?
Yes, he was. Walked out with a chihuahua. The whole time. No explanation, no reason.
Hold on a second. How are we doing, Eddie? All right, go ahead.
I got a whole bunch of Grammy stuff. You want to hold off?
Can we keep going? All right, go ahead.
All right. That's just some of the things. You also saw Norah Jones walk away with Record of the Year, Album of the Year, Song of the Year, Best New Artist of the Year, Best Female Pop Vocal Performance, Best Pop Vocal Album. She pretty much won it all.
Now, who was this? Because she was nominated for 8 Grammys and won 8, right?
Yeah, she won all.
What's her name?
Norah Jones.
Never heard of her.
Never heard of her either. Told. Best Female Rock Vocal was Sheryl Crow. Best Male Rock Vocal, Bruce Springsteen. Best Rock Album, Bruce Springsteen. These are some of the ones we would care more about. Best Rap Album, who do you think? Best Rap.
Eminem.
Correct. The Eminem Show. Best Female Country Vocal Performance, Faith Hill. Did you? Oh, you didn't see the show.
Mm-mm.
You should see what she was wearing.
Somebody said it was a short skirt.
It's like she wasn't wearing, forgot to wear pants. It came all the way up as far as it could possibly go.
And didn't show her nanny?
Miles of legs. Oh, just within inches. If the camera had gone down like 2 inches, you'd have seen something. It was amazing. Beautiful, beautiful. I didn't think it was her at first.
Who'd you think it was?
I just couldn't tell. Her hair looked different. She looked more tan, more...
There's got to be a picture on the internet. Somebody send me a link to the studio. I got to see this.
Best Male Country Performance. Guess who?
Alan Jackson.
Nope.
Hang on.
You'll never guess.
Well, wait a minute. They still alive?
It's a vote. It's a barely. It's a name you'll know.
Well, hang on. Best male performance?
Best Male Country Performance.
Johnny Cash.
You got it. Give my love to Rose. The Dixie Chicks, Best Performance by a Group. Alan Jackson did win the Best Country Song.
The Dixie Chicks, they need to do something with that fat chick in the middle. She's very distracting. The other two chicks are hot.
Mm-hmm. You're right.
Almost looks like a... Hang on, I'm thinking. Skinny, fat in the middle. Fat. What does that look like? No, that wouldn't work. Never mind, I'm working on it.
Okay. Home by the
Skinny, fat in the middle.
Best Country Album. I just love how they keep saying we're true to our country roots. And
who is it?
The Dixie Chicks keep saying we're true to our country roots, and we're not, selling out to the pop culture. Yet one of their hits was a remake of Stevie Nicks' hit.
What was that?
Landslide.
All right.
And then on tour, they're having someone who certainly does need the attention. The
Osborne
chick open up for him.
Well, who cares? Who gives a rat's ass if they're true to their country roots?
But that's what they keep saying. So either do it or don't.
Obviously somebody's giving them grief, or you wouldn't have to come out with that phrase.
Country music is in is trouble right now.
Well, so what?
And they're trying to get away from that. Oh, we're all going pop because that's where the money is. I mean, that's where the money is. Obviously.
Well, so what? It still feeds back to country music.
Sort of.
Well, it does. And as they go pop, the country stations can still play it because it's still the Dixie Chicks, so it gives the country stations more of a contemporary feel. It works all the way around. They should really shut up and program their hayseed music.
Even Wild plays that Landslide tune.
I haven't heard
Also,
Eddie, go fetch me that, would you? Wild really does play that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Nora Jones, the out cue for all four of these, by the way, is the same. Thank you so much. She won the Grammy, cut number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, or for the album, the best new artist, record of the year, best pop vocal. She says thank you so much in each one. If you'd like to play any of them, do you want to hear what she sounds like at least?
I suppose.
Start with cut 2. They're all short.
I'm coming.
My name is Gloria Swanson. For 30 years, I missed a large part of my life. Trips, time with my family, even promotions at work.
That's not it.
I don't have a life-threatening disease. I have IBS, irritable bowel syndrome. The abdominal pain, bloating, and constipation were often crippling. But now my suffering is over thanks to my doctor and a pharmaceutical company named Novartis.
She really is saying Novartis.
It's supposed to be Novartis. Almost sure.
I don't even think that's real.
And this little Grammy goes to Nora Jones.
That's pretty good, bro. Cut 2 actually said it.
All right.
I just want to say, in a time where this world is really weird, I feel really blessed and really lucky to have had the year I've had, so thank you.
Cut 2.
That was cut 2.
Thank you so much, you guys. I love you so much. Your music, you're the reason I'm here. It's all you musicians that I play with. Thank you so much.
Well, that sounded a little sexual.
This is for record of the year.
This song was recorded as a demo, and I can't believe what's happened to it. Who knew? Not me. This is a demo that Russ Martin, Jay Newland, Lee Alexander, and Dan Reeser, and Jesse Harris, wherever he went. So thanks to these guys, and thank you so much.
And one more, thank you so much. Cut number 5.
The first 3 times, she didn't thank anybody. Isn't that always like a taboo with these award things? You got to get up there, and if you thank one person, you got to thank them all, right? Otherwise, somebody gets pissed off.
Mm-hmm. Here's a 4th.
I never ever thought that the music I made would be considered popular music, so this is amazing. Thank you so much.
There we go. 4 in a row. Cut number 6, you want to continue? Eminem accepts his Grammy for the best rap album.
Instead of me coming out here and thanking the people that I usually thank or whatever, because all those people who had something to do with my album know who they are, I made me a little list of MCs that I wanted to name off that inspired me to bring me where I am today.
You ever notice, because I saw the clip on CNN where he walked up and accepted the award. That's how I knew who got the hip-hop whatever. Mm-hmm. Everybody was wearing the same stuff. Everybody had on their do-rags. Everybody had on their urban garb.
Right.
And got the one white speck in the middle of it all. But then again, when the country farts win something, they all look the same too. Everybody's got on the hats and the same pressed paisley shirts,
jeans, and boots.
You know, because honestly, I wouldn't be here without them. So the list goes like this, and it's not in this order. But the list is this.
It's not in this order, so don't listen to it in this order.
Boys,
if you listen to it in this order, rearrange it in your own mind.
G-Rap, Master Ace, Rakim, Big Daddy Kane, Dr. Dre, all the NWA, KRS-One, Stretch from Naughty by Nature, Nas, Tupac, Biggie, Jay-Z. Thank you, because I learned from all of you. Thank you.
Okay.
All righty. Robin Williams, you want to hear him? He actually got a Grammy for the best spoken comedy album, cut number 7.
It's an honor to get this award in Michael Jackson's living room. This is wonderful. I want to thank David Steinberg and my Purim posse. I also want to put it out for all my people, you know, Boys to Minch, you know who you are. I also want to thank Chris Rock, who said, get your old ass out on the road. Thank you, Chris. God bless you.
He doesn't make me laugh. He never has. No. I liked him in movies.
As far as stand-up?
Stand-up, I can't stand him. When he's on The Tonight Show, or had been in the past, he just wouldn't shut up and answer a question for real.
He's they're tiring to watch.
Yeah. And he would just throw so many things out that maybe 1 out of 50 was funny. But you don't want to sit through the other 49 just to get there. You shut up, be a real person. You can't be that way all the time. That's why you're on these talk shows, so people get a real feel for what you are, not this monkey act.
Then he comes out and does it again. Yeah. Cut number 8 is Harvey Fierstein and Rod Stewart holding his puppy as they kid each other.
Funny, just before we came out, you said, I hope the dog doesn't make us look too camp.
Well,
you know, I know you like tall blondes. And for once, an age-appropriate one.
I got it. I can only imagine Harvey Firestein, whatever, was dressed like a chick. Was
drag,
it?
All right, full drag. You want to hear any? I got some music from the Chicks.
Let me hear. Where's my music from the Dixie Chicks?
They're burning it to a CD.
Oh, all right.
Here's a little clip. Cut number 9 is a little clip from them singing. This is the country version, obviously. Little short thing.
Was that Landslide?
Yeah, that's Landslide.
Sorry, Eddie, we don't need to hear it now. JD ruined it for everybody.
You want to hear the pop version, which is what Wild plays.
I'm sure it sounds the same.
It really doesn't.
All right, go ahead.
Eminem is cut number 10.
Eddie Trey's wandering around out there by the window like he's got to go outside. Could you go check, see what he wants? What?
Nothing.
Did you just see him walking out there in circles?
Yeah, it's
no, that means you got to go out. Just asking. Go outside. The treats are in my office on the desk. What am I playing here?
This is...
You have to go out? Huh? Okay.
Eminem performing. Cut number 10. There we go. NSYNC?
Yes.
Did a tribute to the Bee Gees. Cut number 11.
Hang on.
Yeah.
I didn't have it queued up.
Oh. Good. Okay. Let's see. Moving on. I don't know if you saw this in New York City Sunday night. Sheryl Crow claimed that the Grammy reps called her management, telling her to refrain from making any anti-war statements during the live award show here on cut number 15. Going to 15. She was asked if she had planned to make any during the ceremony anyway.
I was, and then the Grammy committees called my manager and asked if I was going to show up with any antics. They prefer to keep it neutral. I didn't feel like picking that bone tonight. I think it's on everybody's hearts and consciences.
There we go.
That would be Conchai.
Yes.
And I certainly am in total agreement.
Grammy officials quickly moved in and categorically denied her charge.
Excuse me.
And if had they said that, someone hadn't listened, it would have been Freddie Durst at the Grammys. He said, I hope we're all in agreement that this war should go away as soon as possible.
And he thought that phrase out all night.
Right.
I'm going to sneak one thing in.
Right.
It's going to be so quick that the Grammy officials can't shut me down or switch to a different camera or whatever. They can't do anything. Mm-hmm. I'm going to throw this phrase out. I'm going to rehearse it. I'm going to make sure that it's heartfelt and it's to the point. And he uses a word that doesn't even exist.
Cut number 16 is why he made his anti-war statement. All in agreement.
I heard a lot of people were going to do it, but I didn't really think anybody would, but I knew I was going to.
I was going to.
And I'm happy I did because
now I look like a complete
really quick. I'm really happy to be alive, and I love my son, and I just want it to go away.
I'll bet you money. I'll bet you cash if all these celebs that were anti-war, if terrorists blew up their mansion or their Aston Martin or their Ferrari, then they would be for war.
Oh, sure.
But they don't know any laws. They don't know anything. I bet if they knew somebody in the World Trade Centers or at the Pentagon or on that flight that crashed in Pennsylvania, they knew people on those flights, they probably would have a different perspective on it. But for the most part, except for financially and waits at the airport, war hasn't really, or the terrorist stuff hasn't really affected us that drastically.
They're trying to be hipper than the room to be against it. Because
that's the thing to do.
Well, it's a conservative president, so the best thing to do is come out against him.
You're for peace. Mm-hmm. We will all want to get together.
Love, harmony. I had another quote from, another movie star. Where'd it go? George Clooney. America's policies frustrate me. I think war against Iraq is unavoidable as it is senseless. I think it's coming, but I also think the real danger is going to be afterwards, what happens. We can't beat anyone anymore.
Yes, we can. We can beat everybody. Most of the UN actions, anything that goes on, we carry the weight of that anyway, don't we? See? 85 to 90% of all the military action we supply. All right?
Yes.
See?
Very good.
I read that someplace in an email. I don't know if it's real or not.
Let's see.
I also read that I'm getting some free Kentucky Fried Chicken food because I forwarded some stuff. Well, yeah. So I don't know.
Good luck on that, too.
I don't know if any of that's true. I'm still waiting for the monkey to pop up on my screen. Guy, you done?
That's it. There's news and information brought to us by 24-Hour Fitness. There's one near you, 1-800-204-2400. I'm J.D. Ryan on the Talk That Rocks Texas, the new 105.3 FM Talk.
More of the Russ Martin Show coming right up.
You in the pooper, buddy, until I hear you squeal. If it hurts at first, that'll pass, and then you'll see how good it feels. Doggy style, so get on your paws and turn around and kneel. Yeah, pop you in the pooper, buddy. Let's see how good that feels.
Get this over with. 411, check on traffic. Smoke them if you got them. What's the matter with you?
Well, I'll try to make it quick.
Ice.
There's ice. It's stacked up. Be careful. This is brought to you by Tylock Eye and Laser and also CBS. Especially I-35W and I-35E between Denton and Fort Worth and Denton and Dallas, okay? And especially on the northbound side. On westbound I-30 at I-45 in Dallas, the ramp to the southbound side is blocked, and it's, I don't know if that's icy yet or not. Southbound tollway past Spring Creek Parkway, I'm sorry. The two left lanes are blocked, and there is ice on the bridges on the tollway in that Plano area. Westbound George Bush Turnpike, really slow on that ramp to northbound 35. I mean, it's like a 20 to 30 minute delay even. In Fort Worth, on eastbound I-30 at Rosedale, at least one lane is blocked. You've got a problem out near Trophy Club, eastbound 114 at Trophy Club. The exit ramp is blocked by a collision. And in Denton, both directions of I-35 at North Loop 288, a bunch of icy buildup in that vicinity. And this also brought to you by Ford Quality Check Certified Pre-Owned Vehicles. Get peace of mind and make your next vehicle purchase a certified pre-owned vehicle from your local Ford, Lincoln, or Mercury certified pre-owned dealer. To find the certified pre-owned dealer nearest you, visit FordCPO.com. I'm Gail Lightfoot with traffic on the new 105.3 FM Talk, the Talk that Rocks Texas.
It's like telling somebody to wee on a socket and they do it.
I was, while you were doing traffic, I'm just kind of scooting around the studio with the music playing, and static electricity builds up, and it comes through our headphones and shoots right into your ear.
Oh.
And Eddie didn't believe me, so he took his shoes off and he just did it.
Oh.
You missed it. He threw his Sonys across the room. Have you done it, JD?
Yes, I've done it accidentally several times.
You know, I've done it a couple times, just, accidentally scooting back like this. Ow! And you feel just a quick tingle.
Yeah.
And I thought, I wonder what it's like when you just do a quick shuffle. It ain't fun.
Of all the places, it comes right in your eardrums.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Do it again, Eddie. I've never seen Eddie jump at anything before. All right, thanks, Galesy.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, in case you don't know yet, wintry mix. We have winter warnings out for tonight. Going to be very, very cold. So anything that lands will stay on the bridges and the roads. 19 for the low, depending on who you ask. Somewhere between 19 and 22. Tomorrow, only 28, cloudy, and then some rain for Wednesday. Also, we have some closing announcements today.
What are you doing?
You don't do any closings?
What we care.
Okay, never mind.
What is it?
Keller Independent School District, the board meeting tonight has been canceled. All Keller
Now, how many people does that really affect? 28?
Well, I'm just saying, this will be the beginning of several. So if it's only in Dallas or Fort Worth.
Why don't we just put it on our website? That would make sense.
Actually, it's on KRLD.com.
Perfect.
All right. For closings, go to KRLD.com.
Heaven forbid we put it on our own website. Well, I mean, it's our sister station.
Right.
We certainly don't mind helping.
Mm-mm.
All right, I'm going to do it again.
Oh, Jesus.
Hang on, let me start easy.
Okay.
Oh!
There's no easy.
Actually, you can, if you do it slow, you can hear it coming.
Yeah. Let me try it. Yep, you sure can. Sounds like a little Geiger counter.
Yeah, it's like far off, and then it comes up and gets you right in the ear.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to do it again.
Do it fast.
This probably isn't good for us.
It's probably not.
Hey, let's flip over to KLLI, see what they're doing today. Finally, some more fascinating programming. They're doing static electricity in their ears. Yeah, works in the ratings, I guess. All right, here we go. Why is it we don't have some type of shock protection or something in here?
It's the floors.
Well, let me stand on tray. That'd be a great way to get somebody to talk.
Oh, yeah.
Forget the water torch and everything else. Make them shuffle across this studio with these damn headphones on. Yeah, Terry.
Yeah, I'm over here in Northwest Fort Worth, between 30 and 820 on 35.
Right.
And at every overpass, it's got about a quarter-inch of ice on it.
Oh, it does not.
I'm telling you.
It hasn't been sleet enough to have a quarter-inch.
I don't understand. It's only these bridges. And I just spun off onto 820 headed towards Saginaw, and it's nothing over here on these bridges. It's all dirt or sand. The other ones, the semis, it took me an hour to make it from 30 all the way up to whatever it is, 287.
Okay.
Saginaw area. But yeah, it's pretty bad over there.
Well, enjoy the drive. Drive safely.
You don't care.
You're right. And everybody does that. Drive safely today. Mm-hmm. You think? The roads are covered with ice. Thank you for the information.
Yeah.
You just wish fat-headed Scott Sams would get on and go, you know what? The roads are going to ice up today. Here's what you do. Do you a couple of smacks of Coke, pedal to the firewall, and go.
Get there quicker.
Hold on. Trey just came in. A, without his cowbell. And B, is your two-way turned on? All right. What do you want?
Oh, I thought I heard you call me in.
No, I screamed.
Oh.
You want to do the thing with the headphones? Come here.
Sure.
Will they work on all of them? What kind of shoes you got on? You got on boots? Yeah, put your headphones on. And then shuffle around like you're black.
That's funny.
That's weird. Yeah, you can hear it coming, can't you? Yeah. You're going, it starts out kind of like... I always wondered what that was. I thought I was just touching something wrong in the studio. Then the quicker I moved back and forth with my feet, the heavier it got. All right. I know it's funny and interesting to hear us do fun with static electricity, but we now must move on. Stimulating segment. It's funny because I want to do it one more time.
Go ahead.
It just makes me wonder how bad it'll get if you shuffle really hard.
Yeah. You may want to wait till drive time, like 5 o'clock.
Yeah, certainly don't want to waste this bit in the 4 o'clock hour.
Go ahead, do it again.
All right, I'm going to do it fast.
Really fast. All the way to the wall.
Hold on.
Okay, here we go.
Jesus!
That's a good one.
Ouchie.
Don't do that again.
Hi, Glenn.
Hey.
It's fun to be on hold when we hit the delay, isn't it?
Shuffle your feet and hit them in the front tooth.
No!
Hit them in the front tooth.
Who cares? Go outside. Start up your car. Find the coil. With your tongue on one side and your weenie on the fender. Get somebody to crank it. There's always got somebody with a better story. Nah, shuffling your feet with your headphones on, that ain't nothing. You get you a 351 engine with a great big hot coil and lick it. By the way, now that I got the radio in the Batmobile, I don't have to talk to people at red lights anymore.
You just crank it up.
Hey, Russ! Yeah.
Nothing.
And it's loud.
I remember. It's louder now?
Yeah, they put a different amp in. Top of the line.
Awesome.
Kraco all the way around. Kraco speakers. Kraco head unit. Kraco amp.
Got you.
State of the art, top of the line.
Sounds great.
Yeah.
Wow. I'd like to hear it.
Yes, Barry?
Yeah, I was kind of curious about something, Russ.
Yes.
I hear you talking about taking pictures of your girlfriends in your tanning bed and stuff like that in the shower.
Yeah.
So, what do you do with those pictures? I mean, where do you get them developed? You don't worry about somebody maybe ripping them off and saying
they're all digital
on the internet.
No.
No.
Use them as first of all, you take them, and then when the chick breaks up with you or pisses you off, you let her know that you got them. Then you threaten to put them on the internet. Or you send copies to her, threaten to send copies to her family.
Well, what about when you get the pictures taken? Where do you get them developed?
You just do it digital. You don't take them anywhere. I'm not taking 35 millimeter. Nobody's called in about the radio yet? How long has it been?
53 seconds.
Yeah. I figured 10 seconds somebody would call in.
Yeah.
Kraco. I don't even know if they make Kraco anymore. I just remember that's what you could get like at the discount stores or flea markets or whatever. That was it, wasn't it, Kraco?
Kraco.
What were some of the other cheap brands?
Sparko-Matic was my all-time favorite.
Oh, I remember those.
And then they had Legacy and Pyramid. Oh, man. And then the knockoffs.
The knockoffs after Kraco?
Yeah, Kingwood.
Oh, I got it.
Alpino.
I never saw any of those.
You had to go to some of the finer flea markets like in Garland to find them.
Okay. Did he hang up? Oh, hang up. No, you don't take anything to Eckerd's or whatever, get pictures developed.
No.
Because even though I'm sure they're very trustworthy, you never know if somebody's going to slip a copy off of themselves.
And I'm sure that has happened.
Yeah, that's why I do everything digital. I was just waiting for the stereo turds to call up and go, dude, you got ripped. That's why I turned the mics off and I went and hit the timer, see how long it takes. To be honest with you, I forgot what he put in. I know the amp is a kicker, and that's it.
Kicker's the name brand?
Yes.
I don't know anything about it.
I think the speakers were Diamond. That was it. I don't know anything else. I just know it was free.
Free?
Almost.
Jesus.
Okay. Hey, it looks good, and these guys that do this stuff for a living, it looks great in their resume that they went and did the Batmobile.
True. That's true.
So it took plenty of pictures. It's going to go in his resume photo album. May put a link on my website. I can't mention it on the air because it's Plugola.
Understand. May do the same thing for the guys that put a stereo in my boat.
Yes. But normally when you take pictures of the shakes, you do it on video, right?
Video or digital, yeah.
Yeah. And at one point or another, you always threaten to show it to somebody. Oh, really? Oh, you're leaving me. Is that right? Oh, you got a new boyfriend. Maybe he would like to see how you suck. Huh? Maybe he'd like to see that. Maybe your mom and dad would like to see how you suck. You think they'd like to see that?
I've only done that once. Okay, twice.
Did you actually mail the tapes?
No, I never did.
What do they say when you threaten that?
In this case, you do whatever you think, because I've got pictures of you too. No, you don't. I'm not stupid.
Yeah, there are never, ever pictures of me floating around anywhere. The ones with L.A. and me, I made sure when we took those, I had the ones with me. Or, if my crank was in the shot, my face wasn't. So you can't prove that's my crank. And if I was in the shot, you couldn't tell that I was naked. You could tell I didn't have a shirt on, but that was it. No dual shots.
Nope.
Because I know damn well she could get pissed off and put them on her website, and I can't control any of that. I think there was one shot she got of me running off to the bathroom after we had sex, and she got it all over me. So I was running to get a wash rag.
Yes.
And I go running to the bathroom, and I hear this snap behind me. So she got an ass shot, but that was okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't see my face. So I'm still okay.
You put an ass shot of me on my website when you first gave it to me, the one you took in That didn't sound good, does it?
Uh-uh. It's another one of those things you said it and you go,
Crud.
Yeah. Yeah, Mary?
Hi, Russ.
Yes.
Will you do us a big favor?
What?
Whatever things you're planning on talking about at 5 o'clock, can you just move it up like 30 minutes? Cause
you don't like the shock in the head? You don't like the shock in the headphones bit?
No, I really like that, but you cut the last guy off that said to do something, so I don't want you to hang up on me. But if you...
I don't mind doing the headphone things again.
No, that's funny, but really have him touch it in the teeth, because that would hurt so bad.
Touch what in the teeth?
It'd be funny. What?
Touch what in the teeth?
Aren't you rubbing your feet and then actually touching somebody and shocking them?
No. It just, as soon as you do it, it starts shooting up through the console and comes through the headphones and goes right into your ears.
Cool. Then tell Trey to put it on his nads.
I wonder if that would work.
Yeah, I know. That'd be funny.
I don't know if it would work anywhere else.
Why wouldn't it?
Like, put it on your stomach or something.
Don't look.
Okay.
All right, hang on. I feel like I'm doing paramedic thing.
First time you light a fart. Nothing? Just because you're... It built up, didn't it?
It built up till I put them on.
It must be something with the ears, because they're so close.
Screw that bit. I don't care what kind of ratings getter that is. I'm not doing that one anymore. Because I couldn't feel anything on my stomach, so I put them back on, and it discharged.
Must be the moisture or something in your ear.
I don't know what it is. All I know is I don't like it. You could do that to me, and I tell you where every military base on the planet was. It's not like when they tortured me before, and they offered me that...
They didn't torture you?
Yes, they did, and they said if I talked, they'd give me the chocolate mocha.
No. No one tortured you.
Was it rich and chocolatey? Couldn't you shut me up? Yeah, John?
Hey, Russ.
Yes.
Hey, listen, you're good. You're really good. I've been listening to you for over a year. But
I smell a slam coming.
Yeah, I want to see how good you are. And I was wondering if sometime for the listeners, if you could maybe do an hour of your show without anybody screening the call.
You're too stupid.
See how good you react.
You're too stupid. Did I answer that for you?
Yeah.
You guys are too stupid.
Why don't you do it an hour, Russ?
I just told you. I'm not going to... The show's not... First of all, the show's not for you. It's for my entertainment. Second of all, you guys are too stupid.
Okay. Well, too bad you wouldn't do it.
Well, why would I want to do that?
Well, Russ, I just think it'd be good. I think it'd be entertaining, and I think you are.
Why don't you do it on your radio show?
Don't have one, Russ.
Well, then you know what? Maybe I'm not going to take advice from somebody that doesn't know what they're doing. How about that?
Advice, Russ. It's not advice. It's just an idea.
You just said, why don't you do that? I don't want to.
That's a good reason, then.
Thank you.
Take care, Russ.
You know what? Get Dr. Tylock on the phone. I want to tell him how to cut eyeballs open.
Yeah.
It'd be funny one day if you did it with a mask on and a fright wig. Just to see what the patients would do.
Yeah.
And those farmer teeth.
And don't check their eyes out beforehand. Just go in there and start...
Go in there swinging around a lightsaber like you're in Star Wars. Maybe you'll hit them, maybe you won't. You see better? Huh? Like, I'm going to go 10 minutes with unscreened phone calls. You guys really... I'll tell you what. I'll do... You haven't screened these 2 through 9, right? Watch.
I know where this is going.
Hi, you're on the air.
Hey, I got a solution to your static electricity.
That's one. Hi, you're on the air.
Who's this?
It's Russ.
Russ?
Yes. Yeah, you're on the air.
Hi, you're on the air.
That's 3.
More of the Russ Martin Show coming right up.
about 4 or 5 days behind on this. Did you watch any of the Michael Jackson thing? Was it Thursday? We got busy with Larry Skinner on Friday, and I totally forgot about it.
Leonard Skinner? Yes.
It was not Leonard Skinner. That band wasn't even close to being Leonard Skinner. They didn't even have Leonard Skinner shirts.
Well.
And when one of them, as soon as he went, the whole band died in 77. How could you guys be running around the country calling yourself Leonard Skinner? And you booked them.
Sorry.
One of the few guys that could have actually said, yeah, we've reformed.
Correct.
Like a liver regenerates itself. We've reformed and we're the new Leonard Skinner. But there's one of us from the original band. I don't even think he's around.
He wasn't.
They got no Van Zants.
No.
They got nothing.
I'm sure it was a great show, but you're right.
And I don't know who the lead singer was, but he acted like he was on something.
You're more and more like your dad every day. He's on something.
Didn't he look a little spacey?
He could have been tired on the road, you know.
Spacey.
Just a shade.
And then when they're going to play, he decides he's going to stand in the back of the room.
That was good.
About 5 feet from the mic.
Behind the guitars.
Yeah, 2 guitars up front, right by the mic. He's right behind. I'm thinking, you know what? He's done it in the studio before. Chances are he's going to belt this thing out, and he's just going to overpower the guitars, and that's why he's back there.
Couldn't hear him.
No. Dude, put on the headphones. Let's go. This ain't your first time doing it. Let's go. I hate to instruct Larry Skinner on how to do their own show, but here's the way you're going to do it. You're going to stand here, and the troll and this other guy are going to play over here. We're going to do this. We're going to get this over this. Then you're going to go do your gig. Yeah, we're going to leave the guitars. You want us to autograph them? Yeah. Sign an M&M or something. You're as much as in his band as you are in Leonard Skinner. Sign it, everybody. Quiet Riot. Great White.
Mm-hmm.
Oingo Boingo. Sign them all. Why stop with Leonard Skinner? Sign it, Zeppelin. Love the Zeppelin. Hello?
Yes, who's speaking?
It's Russ.
Is this Trey?
Yes, it's Trey.
Trey, I was listening to Russ talking, and I work with a lady who is best friends with Judy Van Zant, the widow of Ronnie Van Zant of Leonard Skinner.
Yes, where does she live?
I'm sorry?
Where does she live?
Doctor's Inlet, Florida, which is near Jacksonville.
Can she play?
But I put a call in to her to tell her what happened Friday, and they're not happy about it at all.
Are they really not?
No, they're not. Because Judy Van Zant still has the rights to Leonard Skinner, and they are not allowed to do that.
I don't know what the thing was. All I know is once they got in here, they got a little antsy on us using the name without saying. How do they qualify it?
Former members.
Was that what it was?
Yeah. They used some term in front of it.
Well, did you go to the concert? I know you said you were going to. Did you actually go?
No. It got kind of rainy and cold.
A friend of mine said Larry got up on stage and told the crowd that it was not the original Leonard Skinner, that they were fill-in for guys that used to play with him.
I mean, they sounded fine, and obviously they played with somebody.
Mm-hmm.
But hold on a second. Trey's communicating with me on the two-way. One moment, please. Yes, Brainiac?
They advertised as a Leonard Skinner tribute band.
That's not what they told us. When they called us, they said, and believe me, if I wanted to, I could cover this up and nobody would know the difference. Right. But it's just pissing me off.
Well, they were not Leonard Skinner. They weren't even close.
I know that. But they looked like them. Yep. Where, how do you know this Van Zant chick?
I work for a company that her best friend works with, and I just called them up to tell them that I thought they needed to know what was going on. So if I know Judy, she'll put a stop to it real quick.
Can you get her to call me?
I can't today.
Well, I mean,
I don't have her number with me.
Sometime in general.
Okay, yeah, I'll do it.
All right, let me put you on hold, and I'll have Dan get your phone number.
Okay.
All right, that's very sweet of you. All right, bye-bye. Yes, Chip.
Hey, about that Leonard Skinner cover band.
Yes, Chip.
you're making suggestions for what they should or shouldn't do.
Of course, Chip.
They're a band, and they're doing it for their own enjoyment, not yours. And if you don't like it, maybe you should start your own band.
Skip, they came up and performed on my show, said they were Leonard Skinner. I believe I can say any damn thing I want.
Well,
they lied to me. Did they lie to me? Did they lie to me?
Yeah, they can lie to you. They can do anything they want.
No, the hell they can't.
They sure can.
No, they can't.
They did, didn't they?
And now who's seeking revenge? That's right. I'm going to get the Van Zants all over them. Now what?
Whoopity-doo.
You got cooties.
What's he going to do now?
Yeah. You saw how he locked up. Oh, no, he found out. It's funny, there were 6 of us in the room.
Yeah.
All of us like rock.
Yes.
A couple of us have been in rock radio for a long time. I never even questioned it that much. I didn't know that much about Skinner. I know in 77 there was a big crash. It took a large part of the band out. I knew there were still some other members floating around. I thought that's what we got. Personally, I don't care. Making fun of them after they were gone was actually worth having them in the studio.
Yes, it was.
Is the promo still loaded from Friday? Is it Everett's?
No, Friday was just the last 15 minutes was nothing but giggling and laughter.
But it was making fun of
but you don't
Larry Skinner.
You don't get that part.
You know?
There wasn't
but it's regarding that, though, right?
Yes.
The Russ Martin Show, 3 to 7 p.m. weekdays on the talk that rocks Texas. The new 105.3 FM Talk.
You just had to do it.
Is this the whole promo?
Yeah.
Don't do this again. Because nobody knows what we're laughing at.
Exactly.
And it's not contagious. All right, that is. I can't reach the next one.
The Russ Martin Show.
Hi.
7 p.m. weekdays on the talk that rocks Texas. The new 105.3 FM Talk.
One time somebody should laugh so hard and just vomit. That would be fun.
I thought that he was going there. Friday afternoon.
What was it that Everett said?
That was the day before. That was a promo the day before.
This one was?
Wednesday's promo was with Everett when we talked about smoking a pipe.
Everett had the line from Friday where they got all excited about coming up to meet themselves. They heard Leonard Skinner was going to be here.
That's right.
That's when Eddie lost it. Yes, Greg.
Yeah. Are you there? I'm sorry. I heard the feedback.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. I was just going to tell you that the concert was actually pretty good.
I'm sure they were fun.
But they sold out. And there ain't no way they'd sold out if they had been on your show, because nobody goes out to Terrell.
I don't know how many people that place holds. How many people do you think were there?
Oh, over 1,000. It's a big place.
Huh? Good. I'm glad we could help.
Yeah, they'll tell them to send you a steak dinner or something. They have good food out there, too. So.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Perhaps I'll go out there.
All right.
All right. Not a chance. I worked 1.5 years at Terrell. I ain't going back. Ever. Maybe after today's show. Yeah, Ronnie?
Hey, Russ, moving away from the Larry Skinner concert stuff and all.
Thank you.
What do you think about these celebrities that think that just because they can act or sing that we give a crap about their opinion on world politics?
Are you slamming me, Ronnie?
Do what?
Are you slamming me?
No, I'm not slamming you. I'm just simply saying, you hear these...
It sounds like a slam.
No slam.
Like the people at the Grammys giving their opinion on war.
Oh.
Like that.
I thought he meant me.
No.
No, you know what? Who is it that's running around now? Janine Garofalo.
Yeah.
I forget what I saw her on the other day, but she's running her mouth about just the whole war and the UN inspections and we should wait. Why would anybody want to listen to her? Who gives a rat's ass what these people do? You're nothing more than singing monkeys. Just get out and do your monkey act and go.
Exactly.
I have to give my opinions because I got 4 hours to fill. They can read somebody else's words. They can go out and act. They can sing their songs. They can do whatever. And when Who was the guy that said the agreeance thing?
Oh, that was
Fred Durst?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. I hope we're all in complete agreement.
That was it.
What a mongoloid. We've already said it, JD. You can stop looking for it.
Well, Russ, you remember how you felt when you was stomping the jungles of Vietnam and you found out Jane Fonda was in a POW camp with Americans?
Yes.
Sitting on an anti-aircraft gun?
Right. And what am I doing? I'm having to entertain the troops with a violin that I made out of an aborted fetus. I understand. I remember. It was a horrible time.
Yeah, they should have shot that.
Nice going, Ronnie. What does Bob want? Hi, Bob.
Russ.
Hi, Bob. How was your trip last week?
I'm not calling about my trip.
How was it, though?
It was just swell.
Where'd you go, Nashville?
Yes. It is now 2 weeks past the deadline for every employee to have seen the sexual harassment video. And guess who hasn't seen the frickin' video in the whole frickin' radio station? Guess which part? Take a wild guess.
Is this the CBS?
The CBS. And if anybody needs to see the sexual harassment video, it would be this person.
Is the company for or against?
It's a video done by our legal people to let you know what is and isn't sexual harassment. And you are creating a hostile environment in this building.
How am I doing that? I don't say anything to anybody off the air. Anything I say to anyone sexually in any form or fashion.
Women in the studio is a problem. I mean, and
why is that a problem?
Well, because that creates a hostile environment for other people.
Oh, we close the blinds when we have naked women in here.
Sometimes.
So nobody.
Beyond that, there's other laws. You've got to know about this. And the company demands that all employees see this video. You were supposed to get it done by the end of last week. You didn't get it done.
I haven't seen it. Have you seen it, Eddie? No.
I need to get you in there. You've got to get it done. Okay. I mean, my ass is on the line.
I understand that.
At me. They're saying, hey.
How was your trip last week? Who'd you see in Nashville?
I saw a lot of country artists in Nashville.
Eddie said you saw Huey Lewis.
Huey Lewis was there, yes.
I can push him away from this line.
Can I get you in?
What did he play?
Power of Love and I Wanted a Drug.
Did he have his own band?
They flew in his horn section from San Francisco.
Did they really?
Yes. It was.
What was his convention?
I need an answer on this. I've got to get this done.
Where are you right now?
What am I going to tell Dave?
Where are you?
Dave Siebert is yelling at me that
I understand. Siebert the Hun.
Yes.
You're not afraid of him. Bob, you're the only person left in this station. Obviously, your job is safe. Everybody else has gotten whacked in the Dave Siebert's roto-wacculus.
Doesn't mean I can't get whacked next.
Yes, it does.
Sure.
They got to have somebody program this station. You're the only one that control me.
Not very well.
Yes, you are.
Apparently, I'm not doing it very well.
They love you. You can control me. You can control my wild talent. I'm a wildebeest.
Right. And right now, they don't think I'm controlling you very well because you're not doing what you're supposed to do.
Wildebeest? I'm a wildebeest.
Yes, you are. When will you?
I think the hand sign adds to that, right?
Will you come in and watch it tomorrow? Can I set that up?
How long does it take?
30 minutes.
Let him take it home and watch it.
We can't do that.
Why does it have to be?
Because you have to be there. Somebody has to say that they have to mark down that you saw the video. And
wait a minute. Let me understand this right. The state of Texas will believe me if I say I watched the defensive driving video, if I take it home, but this station won't believe me if I watch the sexual harassment tape.
People will not believe you if they don't have you watch it in the station and sign a form saying that you did it. And somebody from the station has to be in there with you when you see it.
Bob, you're caging me.
No,
I'm caged. You can't cage a wildebeest. Sometimes they're just going to go nuts. Listen.
Tomorrow. Can you do it tomorrow? I can get the video in there tomorrow. If you can come in at 2:30, I'll have it set up. I'll even make some popcorn for you. Tomorrow. Can you do that, please? So my ass gets out of the grinder here. I mean, they're really on me about this.
Look out there, see if these elves take the blingo.
Russ?
I'm thinking. What time tomorrow?
2:30. I mean, the last minute, just before you go on the air, you can see the video. Who knows? You might think it's funny. There's a bunch of idiot lawyers on there that look dumb, and I don't know. But you've got to see it. You've got to
watch it after the show.
Did he hang up on me?
Yes.
Well, it's not that short a road. Did he drop to the floor?
Under the desk.
Did he?
Oh, yeah. He had his back to me, too. I just started screaming.
Oh, did he? Oh, that's right. Normally he's turned towards his computer, and that's up against the wall. Let's go watch it now.
Okay.
Eddie, you have the con.
Okay.
Where'd they go? Where are they?
They went to go watch the video.
They can't watch the video right now. They can't do it. The video's not in there. I've got to get them in there tomorrow. Where the heck are they? Not my studio. Tomorrow. We're doing it tomorrow. Ow!
Got me with that one.
Was that the guitar? Oh, somebody busted the Larry Skinner guitar. Give me one of those guitars.
What are you going to do?
Are these worth anything?
Yeah, Larry bought those. Don't break them.
What are they worth? Who's going to want these?
Larry, the guy that owns the place, bought those.
I know. We plugged his place. If they sold out, he got his money's worth. I don't even know what kind of guitars these are.
Some kid somewhere could use that. Learn to play the guitar. Don't do anything to it.
You ready for news?
Yes.
There, now it's worth something.
There you go.
Oops. We got a break before news? Nice. It was worth something.
More of the Russ Martin Show coming right up.
Channel 8's got video of the traffic right now.
Yes.
Was that 635 at Forest?
Yes.
That ain't moving for Jack. Nope. It looks like it's a guy's name on 8. Doug
Fox.
Fox. Looks like he drew the short stick. He was the first one we saw earlier on an overpass, reporting how nasty it was. Now I believe it's cold outside.
Every year, they send somebody out.
There's a guy on Channel 11 right now. You got to have him standing out in the cold, otherwise nobody buys it.
Right next to the cars where they can nail them.
Traffic does blow. But you know what? I don't know why they have to go out like that. You can pull up those text cams on the web. It sucks in all different directions. All right, you ready to go with news?
I am.
Okay. Eddie, tell Bob, get the sexual harassment video, and we'll just watch it on the air tomorrow. What?
Why? On the air?
Why not? I'm sure people would enjoy to hear it. Okay. Plus, not only do we learn something, everybody learns something, and I'm sure the policies are for everybody across the country.
Yes.
So I don't talk to anybody outside this studio sexually. I figured if anybody was ever going to get nailed with a sexual harassment suit, it was going to be Dan Lewis.
He used to be a little aggressive.
He was touchy. Mm-hmm. Didn't really mean anything by it.
It's like to rub people's shoulders.
And I'd walk by and I'd go, dude, if that chick ever gets pissed off at you, you're screwed. Because you're rubbing on her out in the hall in front of everybody. Well, they want it. Okay, fine. When it pops up in court, And I'm sitting there for the prosecution. You remember that? Oh, I'll date him. But I won't talk to him in the building.
I guess once you're outside the building, it's no longer harassment. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. I watched the video, but I was busy doing something else. Well, I had to be in the room.
Did you watch it?
No, I was in the room. It was at 12:30 on a weekday. What am I doing at 12:30 on a weekday? Working and getting ready for the show.
All right.
Okay, so I'm doing something else. I got my news. I'm highlighting.
All right. All right, 506, J.D. Ryan's on the new 105.3 FM Talk with News.
Thank you, Russ. News is brought to us by Expedia.com and by 24-Hour Fitness. A Liberty Guns happened again, and actually near Houston. A Liberty County woman is expected to be in court tomorrow.
I want to try something.
Channel 8 News along I-35. Back to you.
All right, Doug. Thank you very much for that look in the...
He was doing a live shot with a bunch of traffic behind him. There had to be one of our listeners close.
Oh, yeah. There'll be another one here.
Yeah, he'll do another live shot.
11's doing one.
She's not close enough to the traffic. In fact, she's so far in the middle of the median, you'd have to drive off the road. If you'd like to, go ahead. Take it away. Don't do it. All right, go ahead.
Okay. Happened again, this time near Houston again. A lady accused of running down her husband with her car outside a convenience store. The incident happened at Chubby's Happy Chap Market. That's in Hardin, and which is northeast of Houston. Renee Fowler Rintz and her husband, Mark Rintz, he was 31. She's 46, by the way. He's 31. Have been fighting for a couple of days, but the argument escalated outside the store. A clerk who witnessed the accident said the couple was arguing inside the store. When she left, she got in her 1996 Ford Taurus, put it in reverse, spun out, went to the gas pumps, and nailed him. He did survive.
She hit him just once?
Yeah. Knocked him into some mud, so he survived.
Are they saying it's an accident?
The word is accident is on this news story.
Isn't it funny? The one person she was mad at was the one she accidentally hit. Nobody else shopping there at the Happy Chuppy Big Boy place. No one. Just the guy that she's pissed off at. What are the odds? She should immediately run in there and buy a lottery ticket.
Yes.
Because obviously she's on a roll.
While GPS technology that uses satellites has been a boon to millions who...
A what?
A boon.
Never mind.
Millions who don't want to get lost. Others increasingly are turning to the same technology to track people and keep an eye on them. Spouses who think mates are having an affair, employers who suspect workers are misusing company vehicles, and parents who wonder if their children where they're supposed to be are among the folks using these GPSs. At Washington's WJLA-TV, employees say officials at the station have abused the technology now. Last year, management installed tracking devices in all the station vehicles, cars, and trucks that news crew members are permitted to take home. As one cameraman drove along the highway, his phone rang. It was a manager telling him to slow down. Company officials confronted another cameraman wanting to know why the company car was driven on the employee's day off.
How's the TV station gone too far?
Well, they're just saying, they're asking them silly things like, why'd you stop there? Why'd you turn here?
Why are you driving so fast in a company vehicle? And why is this thing running around on your day off? Those are valid questions. Yeah. It's your equipment. You own it. You damn well sure need to know where it is.
I guess. Well, that's their point. Their point of following those people is to say, in case something breaks, we want to know which bridge to put you on.
They don't have to have an excuse. They don't have to have a reason. It's our vehicles. We can put anything that we want to on them, including GPS.
Didn't a rental company try this a few years ago?
That's different. You're paying for that product. You were paying to lease the car.
That's true.
You're not paying these people to drive around a company vehicle. It's like if this station wanted to put it on all the vehicles, they can. And they probably should. Had we had this technology back in the early 90s,
what?
I'd have strangled Rod Chestnut.
Oh.
Who was our producer for the TV show that was driving the hot TV van all over North Texas.
Yeah.
I didn't know it until afterwards when he fessed up to it. And all of a sudden I start getting phone calls from other people. Dude, this is when I got, the TV show went off the air, and about 8 months later got back into radio. And I started getting phone calls. Yeah, I'd see the hot TV van going through Grand Prairie to Fort Worth. Like in the middle of the night, for no reason. Obviously, we weren't out shooting anything.
He's going to see his girlfriend.
Yeah. Douchebag was driving from East Dallas all the way to Fort Worth in that station van, and we only had like 4,000 miles allocated. As soon as we hit, that was 5,000. So as you hit 5,000, it had to go back to the car lot.
That's true.
Next thing you know, it's got 4,800 miles on it, and we still got stuff to shoot. And Sasquatch... He had hair all over him.
I'll never forget. What was it, Mexico he took his shirt off?
And he took it off when we were out shooting with the Hooters chicks out on some lake.
Lavon.
Yeah. Decides he's going to take his shirt off. Rod, don't. Rod, just don't. Please don't. You're scaring the chicks. You're scaring the wildlife. Rod. Do you see the Bigfoot running?
He was the hairiest person I've ever seen.
And it was just nasty. He'd have to shave around his neck just to make a collar.
Yeah. You're not lying. And then when we fired him, I go in the parking lot.
Did I actually fire him or make you do it?
I actually fired him.
I wasn't in the room?
Yeah, you told me to go do it.
I did not.
You did.
I think I told you to follow him outside. I think I was sitting in the room. I went, we're going to let you go.
Oh. Well, I'm the one that walked out and caught him taking stereo out of the van. I said, what are you doing? I'm taking this with me.
They want me to have this. Nobody wants you to have it. That's not your van. And it's not your radio.
Because he happened to be there when they put it in, so he thought it was a gift to him.
Yeah.
Parting gift. I came back into the office and went, Rod's taking the stereo out of the van. Oh, what? I'll stand back. So I'm getting on me.
He was the biggest idiot I'd ever met. Mm. And why he thought that radio was his, I couldn't believe it. You came back in and went, Rod's taking the stereo out of the van. No, is he really gone? No, he's taking the stereo out of the van. You better hurry. He's already got the speakers on.
He did.
He was an absolute idiot. Mm. Yeah, so yeah, they could track anything they damn well please. If I bought it and I'm paying for it and I'm paying you to do something, I can track your dopey ass.
Are cop cars on GPS?
I don't know. They probably can track them. They should be. Not just to see where they are, but for the officer's safety. Sure. I'm sure there's some type of tracking device. I know they had it in the late 70s. I'm sure they still do now. Go ahead.
3 military skydivers injured during an exhibition before a weekend NASCAR race were released from the hospital today. 4 other jumpers from the Army Special Operation Command parachute team called the Black Daggers were...
Black what?
The Black Daggers.
You got this story just so I'd ask that, didn't you?
No. It's a NASCAR race, and you didn't see the video? It's very dramatic. The guys got blown into a semi-tractor trailer truck.
Did they die?
No. They were released today.
The Black Daggers were okay?
4 other jumpers...
Are they also Black Daggers?
That's the name of the group.
I'm just asking. Yeah. The 4 other divers, were they also Black Daggers?
Yes, they were.
So you got Black Daggers falling out of the sky. I'm not going to move out there.
Were uninjured during their low-altitude jump during pre-race activities for the Subway 400 at the North Carolina Speedway. Winds up to 40 miles an hour blew the parachutes off their landing spot into the tractor-trailer trucks.
Did any of the Black Daggers land on any white women?
I'm not aware. I doubt it. They hit trucks.
I'm sure they were aiming for the white women. Because you know how the Black Daggers can be.
No, I've never seen the parachute group before. This just in. We're all going to die. And we know when now. 57 years. That's according to Sir Isaac Newton, and he's only the guy that discovered gravity. No big deal. Isaac Newton spent 50 years and wrote more than 4,500 pages trying to pin down when exactly Armageddon would come. For centuries, researchers thought that Sir Isaac Newton never did come up with a date. They've just discovered he did. The year 2060. That's 2060. You'll be 100 years old. So
and my luck, I'll still be alive. Standing right here in this studio.
Probably. With
Bob McNeil, who at that point will be like 115, running around bitching at me because I still haven't watched a sexual harassment thing.
Exactly. Okay, you thought once you sent your kids off to college, you'd be free to, have the Lord Jesus and walk around your house naked. Think again. A new study shows that 1 in 10 American adults aged 25 to 34 still lives at home. They call them the boomerang kids. They go out, yet they come back. It's all because of the rough economy, rising student debt, and crazy home prices. The experts say that if your kids move back in with you, set ground rules and charge them rent.
I wonder if Trey's paying rent. Mm-hmm. Hey, Brainiac.
Yes.
Are you paying rent while you, did you move back in with your mom or are you still living out at the motel?
I pay rent. I moved back in right now.
So you guys make nice?
Yes.
You kiss her?
No.
Hey, buddy.
Okay, it's going to be cold and icy for the next couple of days. You may want to know how the movies did over the weekend. Chicago.
Yes, that's the first thing on my mind. Snowstorms coming. How the movies?
You're going to go. You're going to go somewhere. You're going to have the kids locked up in the house. You want to go to the movies maybe tomorrow if they're going to be out of school. Chicago's at number 5. The Jungle Book 2. Number 4. How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. Number 3. Old School, the new one with Will Ferrell. Number 2. And Daredevil hang on to the number 1 spot with 18.9 million. Mm-hmm. And finally, we talked about this a little bit earlier. I did find it. In the early 70s, author Nancy Friday asked thousands of women about their sexual fantasies, then compiled a book called My Secret Garden. Over the last 30 years, fantasies have changed a lot. For instance, in 1973, experiencing basically with another woman was only the 13th most popular fantasy. Now it's number 2. Here's the breakdown. This is for ladies, remember? We'll start from number 10.
I'm going to say something, and I'm going to hit the delay.
Okay.
And I almost guarantee as soon as I say it, Eddie's going to start laughing.
Okay. I don't know.
You ready?
Sure.
You know how you were talking about the black daggers?
Yes.
In the sky?
Right.
And they have the...
I believe they did.
If you want to call up, O'Malley will tell you what I said on the phone.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Number 13, obviously. On the list of fantasies, number 13 was being with another woman. Number 10, large black men. I'm not making this up. I'm reading it. Number 9, I don't get. It says the zoo, whatever that means. I don't know what that means. Number 8, family-type love. These are all, again...
But, I mean, you saw The Wizard of Oz.
Yes, I did.
All right, go ahead.
I remember the scene.
Go ahead.
Okay. Number 6, let's just jump straight to this thing here. Number 6, the sexuality of terror. Number 5, being dominated. Number 4, pain. Number 3, rape fantasies. Number 2, exhibitionism. And number 1, being taken by a faceless stranger.
Now, how many of those have you done?
No, that was all of them. I haven't done certainly haven't done the large black men, family type love. You know, but thrill of taboo, that could be anything. Terror, that could be into the rape fantasy thing. Pain, nah. Just a little, spanky.
Whacking around?
Yeah, like handcuffed.
Trey went into the other room to ask O'Malley what I said.
Obviously, exhibition. But here's the current ones.
Yes.
These are the current, what women's fantasies only give us...
All right, so that was back in the 70s.
Right.
Now this is updated.
Right.
Yes, go ahead. Hold on a second. We have to break, Eddie? All right. Hold that. We'll come back and we'll milk it. Are you done with everything else?
Yeah, that's news and information. I'm J.D. Ryan on the Talk That Rocks Texas, the new 105.3 FM Talk.
More of the Russ Martin Show coming right up.
Doug Fox doing a live shot again. See what channel's that?
Lake Louisville and the one on 121 have both been sanded, but they were sanded earlier.
You can see Mash on the horn. Draw it straight at him.
Everything here is backed up for miles going toward that bridge over Lake Louisville, and it's backed up for miles behind me.
Wearing a green outfit.
It is a mess, frankly, in Denton. It's even worse west of Denton heading towards Decatur. It is bad, but it is not bad enough to stop business. Let me show you a little tape here.
I don't hear anything.
In the midst of a sleet storm.
All right, you guys had your chance. It's your big moment. You blew it. All right, you ready for yours, Gail?
I sure am.
All right, go ahead.
Well, this Look At It brought to you by Just Breaks, Tylock, CBS, and, Fruit 2.0. Yes, Fruit 2.0.
What is that?
Well, I'm going to tell you.
All right.
Big taste, thin waste. The wonder of Fruit 2.0, the only spring water that packs a wallop of fruit flavor and not 1 calorie or carb. Available at Kroger's, Tom Thumb, and other retailers near you. So it's a little fruity tasting watery drink, I guess.
Sounds tasty.
Alrighty. Northbound tollway at Beltline shut down because of an accident. Westbound 635 at Midway, most of the freeway affected by a collision. The 2 right lanes and the left center lane is backed up well beyond Preston. Southbound 35 Simmons at Royal, there's a wreck. Here are some of the icy areas. Of course, as you heard Doug Fox telling you, Louisville, Lake Louisville Bridge, and that's causing a backup into Carrollton on I-35. In Denton, I-35 at North Loop 288. In Fort Worth, I-30 University. In fact, I-30 between I-35 and Jennings, that's about an hour delay on the overhead. Just on the overhead, I-20 between Campus and Forest Hill is an icy spot as well. And this is also brought to you by the Texas Lottery. Every Tuesday and Friday, another chance to win Texas Two-Step from the Texas Lottery. Jackpots start at $200,000 and roll till somebody wins. So play Texas Two-Step today. And I'm Gail Lightfoot with traffic on the new 105.3 FM Talk, the Talk that Rocks Texas.
Gail, are you looking at the TxDOT cameras?
Yeah, I've got some of them here. I've got, why?
No, nothing. I just looked up on, what is it? TV right there, Channel 4, I think it is. I didn't realize how bad the streets had gotten since I got here.
Oh, they're just hideous. Ridiculous.
114 in Maine was that right there, and it just looked like an ice rink.
Yep. And they're out, I-30 and Summit on that overhead, they're actually getting out and trying to push cars out of the way. It's a mess.
How the hell are we going to get home? Because this tight-ass company is not going to put us up anywhere.
No.
Well, you might be able to go over and stay at Rob's fiance's house. I think he's going to stay with her tonight. She's close.
How'd you know about that?
I asked him.
Oh. All right.
I was concerned.
Oh. Okay.
Okay.
You little monkey.
Whatever falls is going to stick, because we have 19 for the overnight low tonight. Cloudy tomorrow, only going to be 28, so it'll be with us. And by Wednesday, back up in the mid-40s and some light rain. We are at 26 degrees currently, and a wintry mix at the Talk that Rocks Texas, the new 105.3 FM Talk.
Well, how the hell are we going to get home?
I don't know. I really don't. Because I got to go west. I don't know which way you go, but I go west.
Is there a hotel out here we could stay?
There's hotels all up and down. Sure.
Right by Love Field.
Mm-hmm. There's that one that looks like a lipstick. I think it's the Renaissance. It used to be the Stouffer. There's a Sheraton right up the road.
Did you lose your cowbell?
No.
What are you doing around without it? That's not an option. What do you want?
We got a problem. Somehow, some way, the PR firm handling Linda Carter heard what you were saying Friday about the IBS.
I said it's very painful, probably a very horrible disease, something I certainly wouldn't want. I hope that there's a cure for it. What did they hear?
They had a pretty accurate description of what was said, the farting, the jokes. I don't know.
Is this PR company local?
No. I got a feeling someone emailed them through their website and ratted on you.
We're not even syndicated, and I'm getting ratted out.
I know. Yeah, they're actually in New York. But
is she not coming in now?
It's questionable.
I don't recall us really saying anything about it.
Please. Honestly.
They basically said that this was not a laughing matter. It was a serious...
Wonder Woman's got the farts. Yes, it is.
Actually, as it turns out, she doesn't.
She doesn't have the fart?
No.
What does she got?
She doesn't have anything. I guess her mom suffered with it for 30 years.
Her mom's got the tooth?
Yes.
Is her mom dead?
I don't know. But
well, at least I feel better about things. Because first of all, you got Superman that's paralyzed. Mm-hmm. Now Wonder Woman's got the poops. We got Adam West that's going to be on in about a week and a half.
Right.
You know he's going to be doing figure paintings with his own grunt.
I think he's still okay.
No. Me. So they on or off?
I could not get a definitive answer.
Well, what did they say?
Well, they were questioning me about, were you just going to make a big joke out of this when she got in there and sort of humiliate her and whatnot? And, this is something.
Certainly would not humiliate Linda Carter. She's still far too beautiful. Those great big Wonder Woman yams.
I assured them that you would.
I don't know if that's a good idea.
Well,
it's probably not prudent.
I told them that you would.
I don't know if that was a good idea.
That they would get plenty of time to talk about.
Is there any chance Oh, yeah, we'll talk about it. In fact, that day, we'll probably all have a bout of the IBS. This room's going to look like a 1940s casino. I'll let her walk into this. I am so glad you're here. Did you bring a cure? Look at that, box fans in every corner. Please tell us you brought pills. Is there any chance that this PR firm is ever going to book anybody else?
I would have to do a little more investigating as to what they handle. I'd say probably not, because it seems like they handle
things like that.
Well, yeah, celebrities pitching medical causes and stuff. So, I mean, I guess technically they could, but
we'll go and check to see if we're going to lose. If we're going to lose any cool guests in the future, we may just. Cancer.
I can't believe you just did that.
And they stink. They still stink.
Right.
Because I'm getting ready for Happy the Clown.
Right.
So I've gone high protein, still low fat, almost no carbs. They're quite rancid.
Lovely. And you took a $4,000 microphone and stuck it down to your cheek and broadcasted over 100,000 watts.
And now I'm smelling it. I love being a guy. Chicks have no idea what they miss by being chicks. You really don't. There are just so many things that we entertain ourselves. Don't fan that. Enjoy it. Chicks don't like farts.
No.
They don't like picking their nose.
No.
They find no humor in any of that. I wish I could figure out a way to manufacture boogers.
Why?
So I could pick them. I especially like those wraparound boogers.
All right.
You start like right here?
Yeah.
And it just kind of wraps all the way around. You pull it out.
Pull them one of those wings in the yard.
Yeah.
Pull.
I love those. Especially when they're crusty like frosted flakes.
Nice. Very nice.
I have more fun sitting in the car in the hot summer picking my nose and farting. I'd rather be there than Six Flags. Everything I need in one spot.
I'm sure Six Flags will be glad to hear that.
Yeah, Sean?
Yeah, I've got IBS, and I crack up laughing so hard every time you make fun of it. It's hilarious.
Don't laugh too hard.
This PR company really needs to lighten up.
But how long have you had it?
I have about 7-8 years now.
Now, how do you contract this?
It's unknown exactly how it starts. Some speculate it's a virus. It's an autoimmune disorder. But you make fun of it, and it's hilarious.
Do you always have the toots?
No. Medication really helps a lot of it. So when I first started out having it, I had tooth all the time.
But now, did you? Because I don't know that I got the whole grip on this. Did you have intestinal pain and you can't toot sometimes, or you just have intestinal pain and you toot?
All of the above. Sometimes you'll get cramps and it'll feel bad, and then sometimes you'll just have a lot of gas. Sometimes you have diarrhea. Just depends.
Mm-hmm. All right, but you're okay now.
Oh, I'm fine.
Well,
yeah, you manage it, you live with it. It's great, but it's hilarious when you make fun of it.
All right. Well, then we'll let Wonder Woman come in.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
You. I'll promise that I won't say anything disparaging about her mom and the toots.
Okay.
Yes, Dan?
Russ, man, what's the matter with you? I'm sitting here eating Lau Mein noodles, and you're talking about IBS and long, stringy snots, man. Man. Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Dude, you're disgusting.
Yeah.
You think you could just get on the air and do that crap, man?
No, you're right.
You think it's the Russ Martin Show or something?
I must. Did you make it home okay?
Huh?
You make it home all right?
I made it home all right, but I'm about to throw up my damn dinner.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, can't help you. Yeah, Sherry?
Russ, obviously you have never had anyone close die from cancer, have you? You should know better. You were last week when you were making fun of that guy who came into your studio, the one with cancer?
First of all, Everett told him he could come up, and nobody told me about that ahead of time. You don't just book people to come up and hang out and not let me know.
Well, you can't just make fun of somebody.
And Everett said that he had terminal cancer and he was going to die.
Y'all had a kick out of it, and it was not funny.
Did the guy have terminal cancer?
Yes.
No, he didn't.
Didn't he say he had
No,
cancer?
he said he found out that, what was it, there was some kind of new treatment.
Special treatment, and he was doing much better in remission.
Right.
But still, you found that out at the end. You didn't find that out.
That's not the point. Everett told him he could come up. They told me he had terminal cancer. Then I find out the guy's going to live.
And friends go through during that time when they think that their loved one is going to die. That pain is awful.
Yes, I do know.
All they have to do is, all they have is hope and reassurance, you know? And
people
then they turn on the radio and listen to you for laughs. But then when they hear you making fun of something like that, that is not funny.
So it's okay. It's okay to make.
Ones that got a kick out of making fun of somebody who is going to die of cancer.
It's all right to make fun of handicapped children and things like that, but not this.
No. I mean, yeah, you could. Some people need laughter to lighten situations, but terminal cancer in a situation like that is not one of the times where you have to make fun of people.
And I have had somebody close die from cancer.
You know what? When I found out,
both my grandparents.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
You did?
My grandmother.
Well, then I'm sorry. I have no idea. Had no idea that you had anybody that died from cancer, and I'm very sorry. My grandmother died when I was 14 from cancer. So, yeah, I've been through it. You still there? Yes.
You speaking?
Then why would
God, I hate when you do that.
She got hit by a Pontiac. Maybe the guy in the Pontiac had cancer.
Yeah.
So indirectly, cancer killed my grandmother.
And I remember your granddad's last words.
That truck's not going to stop. And yeah, we have had people close to us die from cancer.
Yes, we have.
Cindy Coyle, our promotions director. This studio is dedicated to her. Yes. That was Bob McNeil's idea to dedicate this studio to Cindy when we had it built. It was a great idea. And yes, we missed her.
We do.
And that guy didn't have terminal cancer. He had cancer and he was getting over it.
Very sick. Very, very. You could tell he was ill.
Did I let him come in the studio?
Certainly did. You made him stay.
Did I let him sit in here for about half an hour?
You did.
Did I talk to him?
You did.
Did I ask him questions?
Mm-hmm. Made his day. His wife was ecstatic. It was a very nice thing to do.
And he started coughing up stuff.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
Did he?
He was doing something over there. That's why I looked over at Everett and I went,
He's sick. But Friday was the one day because he does his chemo or whatever. He can't do anything for 3 or 4 days.
You know what? That's fine. But now everybody that's sick is going to want to come up here. This is not the Make-A-Wish Foundation. I want to come up there and sit because I'm dying. And you find out that he's not dying.
Screw job. He's very ill. He could still die. What he's doing.
I was nice to him.
You were very nice. It was a wonderful job.
And I didn't know what was going to happen when he came in here. We didn't even lay down a tarp.
Quit it.
I don't know what kind of cancer he had. I don't know. He could have come in and skin could have slid off of him.
No.
What is it, Sandra?
Hey, you. Actually, my name is Donna. I just wanted to call and tell you, Russ, that you are just one likable ass. Okay? There's not very many men in this life I see like that. But we just got to put up with you anyway.
You're enchanted by me, aren't you?
You're such an ass. I like you. But, hey, I got to tell you, though.
Yes.
My best friend's mother-in-law, she passed away. Uh-oh. She passed away. She was a double amputee, right?
Mm-hmm.
They had her cremated. I had to ask. I said, man, did y'all get a third off that cremation?
Did they get a third off? Oh, I get it, because she had no legs.
She didn't have no legs.
Shut up. You got a point, though.
Yes.
You don't have to burn up a whole body. You should get a discount.
No.
Really, I mean, if they don't have legs,
right.
Why should you pay for that? Because normally the price is based on a 5 or 6 foot human being. If you're only burning 3.5 feet, you should get a deal.
No.
It don't take as long.
No.
I'm sure legs take a lot longer to cook. No, actually, they'll probably cook quicker. I'm just thinking about chicken.
Quit.
Cancer's been all around me for years. I used to have mesothelioma.
You did not.
Yes, I did.
Then you would still have it. You got it.
It went away.
It went. You just got better.
Yes. I coughed up blood for weeks. I did.
You didn't have whatever you just said.
Mesothelioma. I'm suing some people. I got it from working in this studio. All this asbestos.
You don't have any asbestos.
We did, and I got mesothelioma. Thank God I got it cured. Now I have anorexia nervosa.
You don't?
Yeah.
That's an eating disorder.
I have that as well.
You don't have that because you're...
What?
You're in great shape and you fart all the time. I know you're not. You're eating quite a bit.
I have anorexia nervosa.
No.
We do need a break? No. Did we just come out? Swear.
Promise.
I said swear.
Swear.
We never finished up the female fantasy.
Oh, that's right. We really have to break now?
Yeah, I just...
All right.
Anorexia.
I do.
You don't even know what that is.
That's when you vomit. You eat, you vomit. I have that now.
I think that's bulimia, isn't it? Anorexia is when you don't eat.
I don't eat either. And when I do, I vomit it.
You got them both?
Mm-hmm.
I see.
And I have a yeast infection.
No, you don't. And you've been munching on pretzels in people's ears all day. When is the anorexia going to kick in?
It's already kicked in. And I have toxic shock.
These are all female problems.
I'm on my period. I passed a Clyde.
No, you didn't.
I have bacterial vaginosis.
Mm-mm. You have to have a vagina for that.
I got one that's close.
No.
All right, obviously I'm coming up with no punchline for this stinking bit. All right, we'll be back.
More of the Russ Martin Show coming right up.
What? You're standing there staring at me, and you don't have your cowbell again. What do you want?
I was going to tell you that the PR firm that handles Linda Carter.
Yes.
They seem like they do a lot of stuff. They might be. I mean, I can see where they might do other stuff like this and have other celebrities.
I don't want to have a bunch of celebrities on talking about their bowel movements, though. If that's all they represent.
No, they represent a bunch of different stuff.
I can't have somebody on talking about the farts. We can't. Because there's no way I'm going to sit through it and not laugh.
Well,
the instant that Linda Carter talks about her mom floating her first air biscuit, I'm going to lose it.
Okay.
Because you know, at a certain point, that's going to come up.
Yeah. That's what she really wants to talk about.
No, I'm talking about the first time her mom started floating biscuits.
Mm-hmm.
But after that, you can talk about Wonder Woman and...
What do I want to know?
I don't know.
How it was like working with Lyle Wagner? Wow. Do you know Lyle Wagner auditioned for Batman?
No.
Yeah.
I don't see that at all.
I do.
Oh, he is. Nope.
Big, tall, good-looking guy?
He's kind of goofy looking, I think. And maybe it's just because of his roles in the Carol Burnett thing.
Yeah. So do we need an answer now?
No.
Or they've just voiced a concern?
They just voiced a concern.
They haven't canceled.
They haven't canceled.
Well, wait till they cancel.
Confirmed they haven't canceled.
Wait till they cancel, and then we'll make up a story.
Okay.
Tell them I have IBS. Tell them it runs in my family. Here's what we do. Tell them I have IBS. Now they're not going to believe that. Tell them my dad has IBS really bad, and I've learned to deal with it with humor.
Okay. That's believable.
Yeah. I can't do this with her. The only upside of this is I found out now Wonder Woman doesn't have the cramps.
No.
I have to get my hand on those big jugs. God, I hope she didn't get fat. Well, she was really curvy back in the 70s when she was doing Wonder Woman. And that outfit she had on, mooshed down her middle. She could have gotten fat. Call and ask if she's fat. If she's fat, I don't want to see her. I want to remember the 70s images I have or the shots of her doing the contact lens commercials because you never see her whole body. If she's fat, I don't want to see her. Call and see if she's fat. Ask them.
I'm not going to call and
ask them if she's fat. I don't want to see her if she's fat.
What are they going to say? Yes?
Dig around on the internet and find a current picture, and if she's fat, I don't want her. Okay. I want to remember the Linda Carter from the 70s.
Okay.
If she got big and fat now, I don't want to see her.
Okay.
Because she's, what'd you say she was, Jenny? 52, 54?
52.
Yeah, she could be fat.
Okay.
And get your cowbell. Yes, Dave.
Yeah, you guys might want to find a place to stay there in town because the traffic is sucky.
Well, we got another hour before we leave here. Where are you right now? God, the one day that we're probably going to have to sit here for a couple hours, I decided to stop drinking again.
I left Dallas 4 hours ago, and I'm in Louisville.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Well, that was right in the middle of it. Everybody was cutting. All right, thanks.
Well, it should be a 30-minute drive, and it's been 4 hours.
But everybody left work early, so everybody's sitting out on the freeways right now listening to this fabulous entertainment. Talking about Wonder Woman having the cramps.
Yes.
Or at least her mom. What are you looking up?
I'm trying to find a current picture of her. Yeah.
Yeah, Myra?
Yeah, I just wanted to let you know that I saw Linda Carter about a year and a half ago, and she was on Oprah. Oprah was doing Where Are They Now kind of stars thing, and she looked really great. They were really surprised.
Mm.
A lot of
Did you talk about her mom?
So I think she'd be really good on there, and she'd probably have really good humor about the whole thing, because she pretty much...
I don't think anybody's going to have a sense of humor about their mom having the cramps.
I think they would. I think she would. The way you bring things about, I'm sure she's a lot more laid back than what you think. She's not going to be all uptight. I'm sure she's probably heard a lot of stuff behind the doors. So
she didn't look raggedy old?
No, she looked incredible. She looked so beautiful.
I wonder if she's had a face.
She did, so she looked really good.
Here's just a face picture. This is her current one.
All right, thanks, Myron. Let me see. Face. I bet she looks pretty good. Yeah. All right, so what do? We stay here? I guess we could always stay here and rehearse Happy the Clown.
Yeah? With no alcohol?
Yeah. I don't know why I decided to stop again. I saw something over the weekend and wigged me out, and I thought about getting cancer.
What? What'd you see?
I don't know. I was up one night sleeping it off.
Yeah?
Or you know how you wake up in the middle of the night, you got drunk before, and you wake up 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning? There's a name for that. I don't know what it's called. But when the alcohol burns out of your system, and you wake up.
Right.
That's what I did. And something was on TV, and I don't know what it was, and it just scared me.
And you thought you were going to get cancer now?
Yes. I can't even watch cancer commercials. You know, they have like the Cancer Treatment Centers of America.
Right.
Where they do all this special treatment and stuff.
Right. What makes you think you'd get cancer?
I don't know.
Never run in your family.
My grandfather died of cancer.
Did he really now? No.
Yes, I think he did.
You're making it up. Don't use that. Either know or you don't.
I think he did. He used to wear coats made out of Corning fiberglass.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
Or asbestos. He used to eat paint chips.
Nope.
That's what it was. He was a kid. Yeah, I think he died from cancer.
Okay.
My grandmother, to this day, I don't know, and she really died in 74. My uncle went over there to check on her. Mm-hmm. She's in the bed. You know, she normally would get up like 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. He goes in, she's still laying in the bed, and she's dead.
Natural causes. Heart attack, could have been anything.
Yeah. So I don't know.
I just don't understand why you saw something that makes you think you're going to get cancer.
I don't know. You know how paranoid I am. First I got the mesothelioma, then I got the anorexic nervosa, and I'm sure someplace I got cancer. That's why I won't get a body scan.
You don't.
I won't, because I know they're going to tell me I got cancer.
You don't have it.
You don't know?
The chances of you having it are very, very slim. Very slim.
I got a bloody mole.
No, you don't have a bloody mole. No, you don't.
It is if you squeeze it.
No, you don't.
It is if you squeeze it.
No. You have a mole?
No.
Okay.
I'm the last person who would have moles sticking off my body. If I had something hanging off, I dated a chick once that had a great big pencil eraser sticking out of her back.
Yeah. I've seen them too.
And it's funny because like when she was doing oral with me, you just kind of pinch at it.
Oh, God.
And I'd pull on it when she was...
Is there no feeling in those?
I don't know. It was just weird. I swear. It's exactly that big. Damn. And it was right back here. And it would just stare at you when she'd be bent over doing it. And I would. When I was done, I just pinch on it and pull her up.
Oh, pull her up by it.
Yeah.
I've always been afraid I was going to die.
I know that. You're a fatalist. I believe that's what they call it.
I honest to God, thought I was going to die by the time I was 16.
No reason, just something you always thought. Well, you grew up with your father saying it was all coming to an end.
That's my big fear, either to die young, which I still can, or to get an arm cut off. Arm or a leg. Amputation.
That would be hard to happen unless you're riding around without a seatbelt or something. I know a guy in high school who had that happen. Being a smart aleck, driving around in a Jeep, had his arm out the window, rolled it over. Arm gone. You'll be fine. No cancer.
You don't know.
Yeah, well,
I won't go get a full body scan.
You eat very healthy. You eat a lot of fiber. You'll be fine. Your prostate's fine. Veterinarians check that.
I could have something else. Yeah, Gavin?
That mole thing's great. I got a question about Mothra. Were you still going to pay her, man?
No, I'm not going out with that whore. I'm not going to have somebody tell me that she'll go out with me and I got to pay her $2,000. First of all, her body wasn't that great. It was good. It was nice. She's a good-looking chick, but she ain't worth $2,000.
Last week when you were talking about that, I called in, and I was going to ask you the difference between paying her and paying L.A.
I haven't paid L.A.
I know, but if you did pay Mothra, then why wouldn't you go out with L.A. again?
Because I'm not going to pay Mothra.
Well, you need to get hooked up with L.A. again, man. She was cool. What happened with that one porn star that you had on last week? Was it Friday?
That was an absolute waste of time, and I still got to call Bruce from Amazing Superstore and chew his ass, because I told him, thanks, Gavin, now I'm pissed off about that. This will take us through 7 o'clock. I told him before you book that slut on this show, you damn well tell her she comes in and she comes over here and grabs my marbles.
Right. And he just didn't handle it?
He did. I went, are you sure? We emailed back and forth. I went, don't book a porn star on my show if she doesn't come in, immediately get naked, because they got nothing they're going to say that either I nor the listeners are going to be interested in. Nothing they could say. Come in, get naked, juggle my marbles. I'll make JD watch while he's doing the news. That's always funny to me. She can do my marbles, pinch at my bleeding mole.
Oh.
Nice big time, and then you can leave.
Yep. They didn't apparently get communicated to her.
No, I found out later what had happened, and I told Trey, I went, why did she come into the studio without you prepping her? So she knows to come in, get naked, we play around, plug your little signing event, and then you get the hell out. Oh, I thought Bruce took care of it. Oh, does Bruce produce the show? No. Who am I going to scream at if this gets effed up? Me. Absolutely. Now go sit in your dungeon, and I'll be in there and chew you out later. Then I found out Bruce didn't say anything to her. I didn't get a chance to talk to her. So now he's screwed.
Well, she later appeared at the Platinum Club.
So?
And, well, then he apologized too, even though he didn't have anything to do with it. He wanted to know, because you said
who?
Vinny from the Platinum Club, the manager over there.
Oh.
The guy that runs the Platinum Club.
All right. You said Vinny, and I think of Vinny from Pantera.
No.
All right. So what about it?
He's got another porn star coming in. I said, no. Russ said, no more porn stars.
Nope.
You don't even want me to run?
Stop digging in your nose in front of me.
Sorry.
I don't have any boogers, and it's pissing me off.
You're jealous. You're actually jealous of my boogers. You are.
Who's the porn star? You know what? I don't even care, because they're all going to do the same thing, and you got to come in, and they come in, and you have to negotiate with them to get naked. I'm not going to do it. That's the only upside about L.A. She comes into the studio, immediately gets naked. Granted, it's because she loves me.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And it's times like this that I miss her. Luckily, it goes away.
Yes, okay. Nikki Lynn's coming in. And
I don't know who that. I have no idea who that is.
Okay. Never mind. I just promised. I said, I'll ask him. I said, the answer is probably going to be no, but I'll ask.
I think I said this last week, if she comes in.
Mm-hmm.
You looking at me for a break or no? Yes? Really?
Yes.
Right. If she comes in, right, I'll give her 30 seconds to get adjusted, and in that next 30 seconds, she better be naked and juggling knees.
Vinny understood that.
I bet he don't.
He said he did, and he's never let you down before.
Well, then there's the deal.
Okay.
And we're not talking about when she's coming in or anything else. Until these are getting juggled, no plugs. No mention, no nothing.
Okay.
I don't even want to know the day she's coming in.
All right.
I just want that door to open up, her come in, get naked, and these turn into a circus act right here.
Okay.
Both of these.
All right. I will set that up if you want. If you don't, I told him.
I'll talk to Vinny.
Okay.
Because Trey couldn't handle it. You got me Lenny Skinnered. Jesus. 6 guys show up. Not one of them had been with the original band. Not a one.
You knew everything I
And
did.
the lead singer looked like he bumped his head right before he came in because he was just kind of leaning back and forth like this. Yeah, we've been playing for a long time here for now. It's very nice here in Kansas City. I think we can't wait to play tonight at the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
he was a little dingy. And on his way out, he goes, "Hey, remember doing props for those 2 chicks at the Crystal Chandelier? Amy and Jennifer." Yeah, okay, I got it. Got a handle. Don't forget. Got it. Nuts. I'm sorry, we do need a break? All right. Quick phone already. Yes, Thomas?
Hey, buddy. How you doing, man? I got a question for you.
Yes.
You ever been with a woman and right about when you're getting to that moment of ecstasy, you just feel a big old fart coming on?
Yes.
Well, what do?
You let it out.
You just stop right there and
now,
blow it all out your ass?
Yeah. If you feel it coming, you belch really loud or you laugh or you groan or something, you cover it up. Now, if it flips out, there's nothing you can do about that, and it's just one of those moments. Or you could look at her and blame it on her. But yeah, it's happened a bunch. It happened one time when, I gotta go. I just thought of a scene for Happy the Clown.
Oh, Jesus.
First of all, I need a love interest. Are you writing this down?
Yes.
All right. I need a love interest. And our love scene can be in one of the patrol cars. Got it?
Okay.
And at one point, she'll start tossing my salad.
Can we film that?
You don't actually see the act.
Okay.
Then, while she's tossing my salad, I'm actually hanging out the car window so she can get to my business.
Okay.
And then I accidentally at one point toot. And when I do, since it's going over her tongue, it sounds like a harmonica. You get all that?
It's the harmonic.
I don't know. Right? Comb and tissue. Okay. And we'll remember later. All right, we'll be back.
More of the Russ Martin Show coming
Make the noise again.
More of the Russ Martin Show coming right up.
We still got to audition somebody to be my love interest.
Yes.
Eddie had somebody on the line today. Gorgeous chick. Tall. XL's chick here. Looks like a young Jane Seymour. Remember?
Yep. I know exactly what you're talking about.
I took her out one time and she kept drinking sake and told me I could afford it. Yep. Little bitty thing, a hot rice wine or whatever that crap is made out of. Is that what it is? Yeah. Tasted like grain snatch water.
Yeah, it was.
And it's hot. And she kept drinking bottles of that. And I think each one, I may have it wrong, but it wasn't cheap.
No.
Little bitty thing, maybe $10, $12. That'd be about right?
9 to 12, depending on where you get it. Very expensive, and it's, for people that like that, very good. I hated it.
I don't know what you'd get out of that, or why you'd rather drink that than something, like wine. Sake tastes like crap.
I hated it.
Anyway, she kept ordering bottles, little ceramic things of those. You can afford it.
That's the kind of people she hangs out with. She hangs out in North Dallas with the real trendy guys.
I know, we've been through this. You said that she was one of those Spago chicks out of my league.
Just a different circle.
You said out of my league.
By choice, out of your league. Is that better?
No, out of my league makes it sound like she's above me. That ain't the case.
No.
But anyway, so Eddie's been talking to her, and she won't do a nude scene.
Oh.
I got to have a nude scene. I have to show that there's a bond between me and the woman.
Right.
Because we're probably going to knock her off.
She's probably not going to do the tooting on the tongue for a harmonica sound effect.
Well,
I don't think you.
First of all, you don't actually see that.
Okay.
But at one point, because she's got great big fake cans, those got to come out.
Right.
Even if it's for no reason. We're just sitting at in a cafe at the table. Those have to pop out.
Perfect.
She won't do it.
Well, it's out.
People who work might see it.
Very good chance.
So, I'm sure there's some aspiring actresses at some of the topless clubs that would love to come in and audition.
We're still going to shoot this in 2 days? Over a 2-day period?
Yep, Saturday and Sunday when we start our vacation. Of course, we're not going to make it.
We're not going to make what?
We're not going to make that deadline. Eddie's got the rewrite. He's got to add the scene of me in the squad car tooting in her face and the harmonica noise.
That doesn't take 3 weeks.
And we're going out there for a location scout thing?
That won't take 3 weeks.
Can't go this weekend. Eddie's got doing his scuba class with Brainchild's not going, is he? Oh, okay. Eddie can't go. Eddie needs to be there. He wrote the damn thing. What?
I can go after it's over. I mean, I think.
When is it over?
Is it like it ends like at 5 or something?
Yeah. First day's over about 5. Second day's over about 6 or 7. But you're really tired at the end of the last sub. You're going to want to go home.
Because you've been swimming all day.
All day underwater.
I got 4 kids.
You're going to want to go home. I don't care. You're going to be tired.
See? So now there's another weekend gone. We ain't going to make it. We're never going to get this movie finished. I told you that when we started this again.
You did not.
Yes, I did.
I'm the one that said that to you, and you kept going, no, we can do it. We can do this. And I kept going, you won't?
First of all, I didn't know that people were going to have all their weekends tied up. We have to go down there and pick places to shoot. We got to get a shot list done so we can shoot everything in non-sequential order and get this thing done. If we don't do it this time, this movie's scrapped.
Okay.
It'll never surface again.
Can we do it the weekend? No, you don't want to do that. The weekend at the end of our vacation.
Nope. I want to get it done first, so I'm not worried about anything. And that way, if there's another scene or two we need to shoot, we got that whole week off. We get 2 days.
Well, you and I can do it.
I don't have a shot sheet. Eddie, I'm going to need a shot sheet. I'm going to list of all the different scenes and the interior, exteriors. Okay. I'll just go out there this weekend and do it myself.
We'll take some videotape and we'll let him look at what we see.
I don't realize how far south Benton County comes.
Yeah, all the way to Lake Dallas.
I mean, it goes all the way into Carrollton.
Mm-hmm.
And if we shoot it with Denton County Sheriff's Department, we're cool.
Mm-hmm.
You call Weldon yet? The sheriff, and tell him there may be some nudity?
Yes, I thought that was important to do.
What is that?
He said...
Should we shut up now?
Yes.
Yeah? I can hit the delay, but...
Just later.
He said no.
He said no.
Okay.
Absolutely
Certainly no
not.
nudity.
No.
Got it. Fine. Let's see. What am I doing here? Yes, Lori?
Russ, sweetheart, are you ever going to finish that list so I'll know what to fantasize about besides you?
Oh, the thing I started a while ago.
What list?
Calls from, remember 30 years ago women fantasized about
Yeah, I guess we can finish it. We got nothing else. I'm just trying to get out of here right at 7 o'clock because traffic looks like it blows.
What you're in a hurry for, you're not going to go anywhere.
All right, then we rehearse Happy the Client. I don't care. What's the list?
The top 10 from 30 years ago.
Got it.
Number 10 was Large Black Men. Number 9, I don't get The Zoo, whatever that is. Family Type Love is number 8. The Thrill of...
What is family type? Like incest?
I guess.
Like sleeping with your brother, sister, or cousin?
That's what it says.
All right.
Number 7, The Thrill of the Taboo, anything that is forbidden.
Well,
that uncovers several of them.
Yeah, that's a comprehensive one.
Several of these crossover. The Sexuality of Terror, number 6. Number 5, Being Dominated or Humiliated. Number 4, Pain. Number 3, The Rape Fantasy. Number 2, Exhibitionism. And number 1, Being Taken by a Faceless Stranger.
Have you ever done that one, where you wear a mask and poker?
Yes. I've done it.
So the only way, I don't even care. Go ahead. So that was 30 years ago. What is it now?
Here's the top. They didn't only have a top 9 here. Number 9, imagining what it would be like to have a penis. Watching 2 men.
Well, I think chicks like that. It's the strap-on thing. It's a sense of power. They want to know what it's like to be on the other side. Mm-hmm. And like I said, Katana, who works over at Amazing Superstore, as hot as she is, she can pump me all day. She can. You wouldn't let her do it?
I don't know.
That doesn't make you queer. If it's a guy wearing it, wait a minute.
Yeah. Rephrase that.
If it's a guy wearing it, doesn't really make you queer.
Yes, it does.
Oh, does it?
It's a guy doing a guy.
I know, but he's wearing something else.
No, it's a guy doing a guy.
Yeah, I think if you wear a prosthetic thing, it don't make you queer.
So if it's a guy with a big old...
No, that's queer.
There you go.
But...
Well,
I mean, we got in the argument off the air. You went, if Katana's doing that to you, that's gay. No, it's not.
That just seems very gay. But okay, fine. I know you...
Wait a minute. All right, just
up there.
Just so I understand this.
That's why I don't want to do it in the movie, because it looks gay.
That's why it's funny. We're not actually showing you getting rammed in the tutor.
Not the actual thing, but you get what's going on.
Exactly. And it's got a funny payoff. That'll be one of the highlights of the movie. I almost wish I could do the scene, but it doesn't go with my character.
Yeah.
And just so I have this straight, Katana doing me with the strap thingy, that's gay. But you being able to reach yourself and do yourself with your own mouth, that's not gay.
Absolutely.
All right, so
by definition, that's masturbation.
So one thing, there's a chick doing me, okay?
That's another human.
Nothing in my mouth.
True.
You doing it, bent over, you got it in your mouth.
My own.
I don't care whose it is.
It's just masturbation.
I don't care.
If I'm by myself in the room, I can't be gay.
Yes, you can.
It takes another man in the room to be gay.
Which would you rather tell somebody in confession? I had a really hot chick wearing a strap-on doing me, or I had it in my mouth?
I don't know. For toss-up.
No, it's not a toss-up.
It is to me. Because when I'm by myself...
What are you jumping up and down about, Dan?
JD just said it's not gay because there's not another man in the room. But just a couple hours ago, in the whole swinger deal, there was another guy in the room with 2 girls.
But I wasn't doing anything with him. There's no physical contact. There's no physical contact.
If you have that in your mouth, you're gay. Because you could stimulate yourself with your hands. There's no reason to put it in your mouth. You hear what I'm saying?
Yes, I do.
Do you hear the words?
I don't agree.
There's no reason to put it in your mouth.
I don't agree.
It's in your mouth.
It's mine.
Okay, so if you decide that you'll take it all the way to completion, is that gay?
No, that's gross.
Is that gay?
No.
So that's not gay either.
No.
Just so I have this straight now. Let me sit down because this is making me tired. It's making my mole bleed. Let me pull this down here. So, you'll actually bend over, put yourself through physical stress.
If I could.
Just to reach your dingle-dong.
Yes.
And do it all the way up until the point of execution, and that's not gay.
I wouldn't do that, but it's...
But that's not gay.
By definition, that is not gay.
Don't say by definition.
It can't be gay because there's nobody else in the room.
I'll bet you someplace it's in the Bible that you shouldn't be doing that.
Okay. I'm sure there's somewhere in the Bible.
That's probably like the 11th commandment and they just ran out of room.
No. Somewhere in the Bible there's something about women and strap-ons. And
I bet there's not. I'll bet there's nothing in there about women and strap-ons in the Bible. But I bet you if I dig deep enough, I'll find something about self-filleting.
Okay.
It's gay.
Yeah, okay. I just disagree.
And you'd do it if you could.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not gay. Quit it. The other things on the fantasy list, ladies, here we go. Watching 2 men have sex, number 8. Basically same room sex, or 4Gs, as they call them, with 2 couples.
Let me ask you this. You're surfing the internet.
Okay.
No other guy in the room. Okay?
Okay.
But you're looking at pictures of naked men. Does that make you gay?
Well, if I wasn't gay, why would I want to do that?
I don't know. I'm asking you. You're the one doing it.
I don't think it makes you gay. I think it's suspect behavior.
All right.
Possibly bisexual.
So
that stimulates you. Am I stimulated by it?
Yes, you are.
Then I'm bisexual at least.
But there's no other guy in the room. By definition,
I'm not gay.
You're just fulfilling your own fantasies.
Well, that's a fine line.
No, it's not.
It is.
You're gay.
I'm not.
You're looking at naked men and you're finishing things up. You're gay.
Other men.
Other naked men. But there's no other guy in the room. You're gay. You're gay. Nobody else around, but you're still gay. That's gay.
I can't argue the point with you any further. I disagree. I'm not having physical contact with another man. I ain't gay.
So looking at gay porn didn't make you gay?
That probably makes you at least bisexual, yes.
All right, so it
doesn't make you. Nothing makes you, but yeah, you obviously have tendencies that way if you do that.
But there's no other guy in the room. By your definition, that couldn't possibly make you gay. Yeah, gay. What is it, Kelly?
Oh, that's simulated homosexual activity, and that's definitely a violation.
And you can say that so is putting your hand down there.
No, it's not.
Sure,
it is not.
Simulated hand.
Well, first of all, that's forbidden in the Bible anyway. You're spilling your own seed.
So there we go. So it's all forbidden.
You're still gay.
Okay. Number 6, rampant promiscuity. In other words, just going guy to guy to guy to guy. That's the number 6 fantasy for women. Weird. Number 5, pulling a train. Number 3, again, the thrill. Number 4, rather, the thrill of the taboo. Number 3 is big black men. Number 2 is loving another woman. And number 1, just being powerful and being in control, which I think would probably go back to the strap-on thing as the number 1.
Here, take this.
What?
Pick it up.
Why?
Because.
All right.
Pick up the penny.
What's that?
Queer.
I was picking up a penny make me queer.
Called it a queer penny before I threw it.
Oh. Well, now you do have me. I'm done.
Wait a minute.
Joy, leave my house. I'm gay.
He tricked me into picking up the queer penny. Gary, how can we both be wrong?
Okay. Basically, this is it. Okay, you've got a woman simulating the action of a man to you because she has a strap on.
Possibly.
Right? Possibly. You know,
it becomes nothing more. It becomes nothing more than an extension of her own thingy.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is because women have a little bitty thing inside their clan.
Yeah. Well, you know what?
Am I right?
Yeah. Actually, did you get into the situation of a she-male?
No, that's not a she-male because she doesn't have No, she doesn't have. She doesn't have marbles. You got to have marbles to be a she-male. There ain't no she-males.
But you know what? She's doing the simulated action.
I don't care what it's a simulated. That's not gay. That's not gay.
When you're placing that in your mouth,
you can just stop there. That's gay. Thank you.
No,
what I'm doing is not gay.
Let him finish.
He finished. In your mouth.
No, that's gay. Okay.
You get it?
You've yes, you finished. You got it. In your mouth. Got it.
Well, I'm glad we've had such an entertaining show with people stuck in traffic for the past 4 hours. I, for one, could never turn away from this.
No.
And it does. It is.
Okay. I can't argue the point any further than I have. Made my point clear. I don't think it does.
In your mouth.
I wouldn't do that, but if I did, it was my own. No. It's gooky, but it's not gay.
All right. There's a guy on line 7. He's right. Katana's a chick. So by definition, it's not gay. By the same definition that you guys are using.
Technically. You're right, but she's simulating being a man.
No, she's not. She's just simulating doing stuff. She's doing stuff to me. What if she did it? What if she did it with a nanner?
Probably less so gay than if it was something strapped on that looks like.
What is a strapped on nanner?
I don't know.
Thank you.
I'm out.
All I know is I got a hot chick with a great body doing anything she wants to me.
Yeah.
You got it in your mouth.
Mine.
If I had to pick a picture of one of those to be on the cover of a magazine, I'm going with mine.
Okay. Good for you.
And I asked it this way before. Say either one of these situations is going on, and the door opens up, and your mom walks in the room.
Oh, I'd die either way.
I think I could tolerate a lot more being there with a hot chick. Because at least you got somebody there to do something with. You're so pathetic that you're actually reaching down to your own home dinghy.
Would it be any different than if she walked in and your hand was on it?
Yes. You know why?
Why?
It's not my mouth. Can we break? Good.
Busted. More of the Russ Martin Show coming right up.
So they're full size?
Yeah, they're just
Oh, no. No.
Size.
No.
What did you think they were?
I don't know. I thought maybe they had midget things.
No. They're like...
That would hurt.
Yes.
I don't want that.
That's why I kept saying, why would you do that? There's pain. Your little muscle is not meant to do. I mean, if you work into it slowly, I would imagine guys do it. I mean, it must not be terribly painful at some point once that muscle relaxes. You're the one that's been saying for the last half hour how you'd want it.
You'd let her do it.
I don't know.
Yeah, you would. Yeah.
Nah, not really. It's funny to say, but... Well, let's see your G-spot's up there.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Closest I ever came was a chick doing it with baby carrots.
Mm-hmm. That Gigi told me. Baby carrots?
Yeah.
Were they baby carrots? Or are they full-size carrots? I don't think it really matters.
They were smaller carrots.
Okay.
She warmed it up in the microwave.
Uh-huh.
What do you mean, uh-huh?
Yeah,
I just made that up.
Well, I would think that would make sense.
You see his face? Yeah, of course you got to warm it up.
I think that makes sense.
No, it doesn't make any sense.
You want cold?
I just made that up, and all of a sudden you're going, yeah, that's what he said. You got to cook it. What you want?
Cook it.
We got anything to play to get us to 7 o'clock, Eddie?
You play the Grennis swap.
Has JD had a chance to look at them yet?
I don't think so.
Yeah, look at these, JD. Yes, Craig? Craig? Oh, his phone's cutting out. No, it's not. I can hear it. Turn your radio off, monkey.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello.
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 Yes. I can hear his radio. No, it's not. I can still hear it.
Well, I can barely hear you. Hey, I think I'll be home about 9:15. Think you can stay on the air till that long?
Absolutely. I certainly don't mind
You're
anything for
man.
you. I appreciate you calling. We may leave early.
It's already down to 23 degrees. Wind chill is 16. And looking at the current radar, a whole other storm has now developed coming out of Waco, going to Dallas. Most of it has been to the west of Fort Worth, but now everybody's getting.
So now it's all come through straight through North Texas. Yeah. Lovely. Yeah. We're going to have to find
more developing behind it down by Waco.
Hey, Brainiac.
So it's going to be just as hard to get home as we'll be back to get tomorrow.
That won't be hard tomorrow.
It's not going to get above freezing all day.
I know, but traffic's going to run on the roads by the time we come in at 2 or 3 o'clock.
Okay.
Call Bob McNeil and see if he had a problem getting home, because since we live close to each other. And that'll decide whether we need to get a hotel room or not.
Okay.
Because looking at the text images, the roads look like dog's nut.
Yeah.
What was I picking up here? Still a dong in your butt. Stick a strap on in your mouth. A one-night stand. Yes, Paul?
Hey, Russ. How's it going? Love your show, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, this weekend I got really, really tanked, and I kind of passed out. When I woke up, I met this girl, and we just, pretty much about 15 minutes into it, we started having sex. And I ended up having sex with her 3 times.
Where did you meet her?
Well, actually, I'd fallen asleep at my roommate's place.
Okay.
And
all right.
in her bed. And when she got there, she kind of kicked me out, and there was nowhere else to sleep. So this girl was like, hey, you can come sleep in here. And I was like, all right, that's cool. And we ended up having sex 3 times. And she left me her number and everything, but she seems kind of like a whore to me. I mean, I was really drunk. I don't really remember what she looks like all that much. And I just thought maybe I'd ask your advice, see what you'd do about it.
Well, if you don't remember what she looks like, I can't help you with the rest of it.
I mean, I think she had a good body, but...
Well, how tanked were you?
I was pretty drunk. We've been drinking it. I probably fell asleep around 4:30, and they got there around 5:15.
And I'm also going to guess that you just met this chick and you're drunk, you probably didn't wear anything.
That's a pretty good assumption. She was on birth control.
Oh, well, then certainly no way to get herpes from that. No.
Yeah, certainly no
herpes
way.
Won't jump on you from there.
Say that again, I'm sorry?
Nothing, I'm sure you're fine.
Yeah, I'm going to go get checked out or whatever. But
it's too late. If you got herpes now, you got it.
Yeah, true.
No, I wouldn't call her. She's a whore.
Wouldn't call her?
No.
All right, man. Well, hey, that's fine.
All right. Thank you. Yes, Trey? Where is your cowbell?
I talked to Bob.
Cowbell?
In the office.
Why aren't you wearing it?
because I don't want to.
You do it again and you're fired. Okay. One more time out of the office without the cowbell, and I'm saying this in front of everybody. One more time. Fired.
Okay.
Yes. Now what can I do for you?
Bob said that traffic was not bad. The sand trucks are out. They're throwing stuff down on the roads. He said overpasses are very slippery, but other than that, he really did not have much of a problem getting home.
All right. Thank you. One more time. What are you laughing at?
I'm just reading some of these.
Have you lined up 3 or 4 gay players for this, Dan? Would you forget they had to be gay? Just nod your head. Say yes, they're gay. Yes, they're all gay. They're what? Just tell me.
I need more people to call in. I only got one guy.
Oh, I see. All right. Everybody else is lined up to talk about something. We'll clear out the other lines, monkey. Yes, Jason.
Yes, quote from the Bible, Deuteronomy 1:13.
That wasn't even funny. The only funny part was he said Deuteronomy. Quoted the Bible saying he found something in there that said you shall not do things to yourself.
Right. Not true.
No. All right, Eddie, line up a short break. It'll give Dan time to line up 3 gay people. Did you see John Walsh today?
No, I did not. What did he do?
I do this every day. I flip on just to see how long it's going to take him to talk about his kid that got killed back in the 80s.
Correct.
Adam.
Correct.
He's got on 2 kids that shot their dad. I think they were like 13 and 14. Their names. Something like Aldridge.
They were brothers?
Yes.
Okay.
Dad was abusive all through their relationship. Mm-hmm. Killed their dad when, like I said, they were like 13, 14. Pled to involuntary manslaughter. Ended up serving 14 months.
Wow.
The way they told the story, I actually watched part of the story. Listening to them talk was fine. It was 32 seconds before John Walsh brings up, well, you know, I understand child abuse because absolutely no stinking correlation whatsoever.
No.
Child abuse, by what they were talking about, was a family member beating you all through your childhood. He goes, well, you know, I know about child abuse because my son, as you know, was killed back in the early 80s. So I swear to God, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of child abuse.
The hell did that do with anything?
Absolutely not. He just had to bring it up. Every single show he's got to bring up that his kid was killed.
He does, every show.
That's the only thing he's got to hang his hat on is the fact that his kid was kidnapped back in the early 80s and killed. Well, you know, I understand. My child was killed in the early 80s, so I had no one to abuse as he was growing up.
Turn it into a drinking game. Every time he says Adam, we take a shot.
Yeah. Did you ever do that in college with Vern Lundquist?
No.
You look at the wrong camera, you do a shot?
No.
You've heard of that?
No. Not with Vern Lundquist, really.
Watching Channel 8 News, and every time you'd look at the wrong camera, you'd do a shot?
No. I didn't know that. I didn't go to college here, so.
Oh. That's very big when I was going to school.
I see. No, missed that one.
Okay. You got all 3? Are they gay? All right. Regular phones? Is that a yes or a no? All right, here we go. Oh, do we need a break here? All right, we'll go to break. We'll be back.
More of the Russ Martin Show coming right up.
It's already aired. How do you get an injunction?
Well, it's an injunction about releasing any more footage that has yet been unseen.
What do they care? They ran the Fox thing last Thursday. Yeah, it was last Thursday.
It was Michael Jackson's side of it. But it says Michael Jackson's lawyers have requested a court injunction today to block a television company from releasing unused footage. In other words, they can't show any more of it. They can't do any more damage.
How much of the thing did you see Thursday?
About half of it.
Because what I saw made the guy that did the first Michael Jackson thing on, what was it, ABC? ABC.
Right.
It made him look like a complete ass. And I really thought the package they were going to show on Fox was going to be, just, well, if you kind of look at it this way, you see that the guy kind of twisted it. The guy absolutely was two-faced when his camera was off. Michael Jackson had his own camera on the side to document everything. That was one thing that Freak Boy did right.
Smart, yeah.
And during the breaks, that guy is kissing his ass.
You're a wonderful father. I see how you do so great with your kids.
It's nothing short of magic.
Yeah, he does.
Which is exactly what I would do if I was milking somebody for an interview. But you damn sure you make sure that there's no other documentation of it. Because then they can come back and go, well, he said he liked me. Prove it.
Then they get the Fox one, obviously, was slanted completely for Michael Jackson. They had busloads of kids coming out to, that was all shot after this. It was all shot.
Was it? I thought it was shot during the same. No, the guy was in the shot.
Oh, was he? Okay.
Yeah. He was in some of those shots of Michael running around with the kids. Some of it could have been footage from other times. I don't care what he's doing with his kids. First of all, I still think he's a freak.
That's for sure.
And that kid that he paid off a while back, if you go back and read the actual allegations by the kid, that's some freaky stuff. Twist my nipples, kiss me, touch me down here. Yeah, granted, he paid him off, so we don't know. But just by paying him off, that looked too weird.
I just wanted it to go away.
That's not going to make it go away, because who's going to ever forget that?
Now it just looks like you were guilty.
Yeah, if you pay somebody to shut up, I don't care who you are. It's hard to put a positive spin on that. I forgot why he finally just... Is it because he didn't want to pull his weenie out? Wasn't he going to have to do that?
I believe that he actually had to. The police department had him come down and they had specific allegations from the kid as far as descriptions of what he looked like, his genitalia looked like, and he had to go in and have them look at it. And when they did and they photographed it and stuff like that, at that point was when he made the offer to the kid's family.
Well, at that point, if the kid was right, then that's a criminal thing, and I don't know that you can drop the charges on certain things.
It was just that from what I understand, the investigators, they lost cooperation with the kid. So even if they had pursued it and there were some other people that didn't want them to pursue it, had they pursued it, they couldn't count on the kid being there.
Oh, I got it. Was the kid talking about Michael having the vitiligo on his ding-a-dong?
Yes, and that was part of what they lost. When he actually started going, okay, look, maybe we should just pay him a few million. And
I'd let him abuse my kid for a few minutes.
No, you wouldn't.
I would.
No.
You
would let somebody abuse your child?
If he was like 18 or 19.
No.
Yeah?
Mm-mm.
$6 million.
Your dog?
For my dog?
Yeah. You're going to let him sexually abuse your dog?
I never said anything about my dog.
That's the only person I can think you care about. The only thing on this planet I think you care about enough to go, hands off. You can't relate to having children because you don't have any.
I guess he could tweak her nipples. She got 8 of them.
And he probably would. He's got that monkey. What?
He got rid of the monkey, didn't he? Oh.
In that interview, he was talking about how loving the monkeys help him to clean his bedroom.
I'd love to have a monkey. Honest to God.
They help me make the bed. They help me dust.
Are you sure he's talking about the monkeys?
Yes.
You're sure?
Positive. He's talking about monkeys. I had it somewhere. I'll look. It's too late now on the show.
Shut up, Eddie.
No, there was a whole section of the thing where he talked about the reason he had the monkeys in the house. He goes, they take care of me. We have ice cream together. All they want is a treat when you get home. They don't expect anything.
See, I think monkeys would make great kids. If you could, train them to crap on the toilet.
His do.
Then that's a perfect kid.
That's what he said.
They don't want to go to college?
No, they don't.
They probably die at, 25, 30. Something like that. Maybe at the most.
Oh.
Perfect kid.
Helps him clean. Doesn't complain. Dusts makes the bed. I'm sorry, I have a hard time thinking Michael Jackson makes his own bed and dusts his own room. But
he doesn't. He's got monkeys.
He says they help him.
Oh, I forgot about the Grunt Swap game. Get rid of them, Dan. I'm sorry. To the gay guys, they'll have to wait till another time. They'll have to keep their own grunt. My apologies. Eddie just pointed at the clock. I didn't realize it was that late. Is this our last break?
Yes.
So we do the plugs and leave then, right?
Yes.
Okay. So anyway, my point is, I think the guy that did the original documentary, I think it was a screw job. Granted, Michael Jackson's a freak. But this guy, did you keep any of the audio from this?
I still have the videotape. I pulled some off that next day. We never got around to it.
Oh. Yeah, I forgot, because you had booked Lenny Skinnard.
Leonard.
It was Lenny Skinnard. There wasn't anybody in that band from the original group. Nobody. I actually thought at least some of them had been with the band since the early 80s and had worked with...
That's what I was told. I can only go by what I was told. It's like with Steve and Blues Clues. I can only go by what I was told.
All right, here's the new rule with bands. Nobody gets on unless they have the original lead singer.
Okay.
Other than Van Halen and AC/DC. Those two are okay.
Okay.
Ain't the lead singer? I don't want him. Okay. You can even throw in Chicago and possibly the Commodores. Other than that, nobody else.
All right. New list.
And the Spinners. Gotcha. No more Southern rock bands where everybody died in a plane crash.
I think we've covered that one.
No, because I know you. Tomorrow you're going to come in and go, Stevie Ray Vaughan?
No. You also said at one point no more comedians. We have a Dave Chappelle, but you've had him on before.
Why did I say no comedians?
Because you say you don't like comedians. They come in, they won't do their A stuff. They,
Oh, that's
they don't
right.
want to be funny because then it ruins their show.
Right. The last guy that we had came in, I forget his name, something Reagan, came in, even said afterwards, well, I didn't want to do my best stuff. I want to save that for tonight. All right, so you want to come on the radio and suck, blow our show, but make yourself look better. Plus, if you sucked on the air, who's going to come see your dopey ass?
Yeah, so.
Who was it, Dave Chappelle?
Dave Chappelle.
Yes, he's been on before and he's always stoned.
Okay.
What's he coming in for?
He's coming in, he's got an appearance, he's got 2 shows at the Majestic Thursday night.
Yes, love to have the Dave Chappelle.
Okay.
Because I guarantee you, he'll come in and think he's at a hang on a second. I'm trying to think of a cool band from the mid-70s. Discotheques and the Sexolettes concert.
Yes. Can't wait.
Oh, that's right. You haven't been with the show since we've had him on.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, both times he showed up.
Gone.
Yes.
Excellent.
Zoinked.
That'll be fun.
We've had him, Scooby snacks. All right.
Okay.
Let's do the plugs and get out of here. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, for more information about the Russ Martin Show, to email us, or for details on the Listeners Foundation and the Police and Firefighter poster, you can go to russmartin.com. It's an instant email us during the show. Send it to studio@russmartin.com. See Trade, visit his website. Go to tradetrendhome.com. To find Eddie on the World Wide Web, go to eddieboyd.com. Visit me at johndavidryan.com. Let's see, limousine service provided by Ultimate Limousines. Call George. His new number is 214-668-5363. For everything else, the official site is 1053fmtalk.com.
Is that it?
Add me on.
All right. See you guys tomorrow.
Be careful.